21, 21, 21.
The new U2's Fight plush is out now! It's been such a long time since we had a new plush release. And alongside the team at U2's, I made sure to make this one the best it could possibly be. 9 inches, comes in a tiny little barrel to perfectly balance it, more vibrant colors. We even managed to add the trademark U2's eyes that everyone loves in a place that actually enhances the character design. Look at that little shine! Out of all the plushes and stickers and posters and everything we've made for the Toxic Cesspit, this little gremlin holds a special place in my heart. And you can buy them right now! You can find the new limited edition Fi the Toxic Slime plush on U2s.com. Only available for 3 weeks starting now. And after that, she'll be gone forever! So don't delay. You know how this works with U2s. After the pre-order window is closed, that's it! You won't be able to buy it ever again. Happy holidays, everyone. I'll be streaming all through the month of December, so I hope to catch you live for this year's charity stream. Bye-bye. All right. How's it going? Hey everybody. Apparently there was a little hiccup at the intro there. My internet cut out just for a light second. Hopefully that doesn't happen throughout the rest of the stream. How's it going? Hello, hello. Henny on the cartoon. Hey Skello. How's it going, Hayden-san? Hey Ruperto. Hey Lobo. Hey Digo. How's it going, Mac? How's it going, another gal? Hey, definitely not a robot. Hey Jivo. Hey. I'm so excited! Dude. It's about 20 minutes until the actual episode starts. And I wanted to start our thoughts on the episode. Hey Pyrotrain Thing. Hey Games, Lugigi, Spampton. How's it going, Sprocto? Hey Trisha, hey Vic. When is the... Oh, was there more lag? Ooh. Why is that happening? Oh wait, my internet is not actually the issue. It's actually recording no problem. Just for some reason, the YouTube is like really fickle. Like I'm opening up the stream on my phone, and it's still happening. Oh no. At least it'll keep recording, 'cause like it seems to be a YouTube issue maybe? Very unfortunate. It's lagging so bad. The problem is I can still see the chat. Usually if my internet cuts out, it's such a problem that I can't actually see. The Ethernet is maxed out? Phil Curse evolved, now it affects YouTube as well. Why is it only maxed out to like 0.3 megabytes per second? What's up with that? Oh no, that's the send speed. That's 7.3, 5.5. It's lagging every 5 seconds-ish. Yeah, there's absolutely no problem on my end. Well, that's annoying. We're back? Huh. YouTube is trying to stop Phil from watching the episode. Is it because of this video? There's no way, right? What an awkward start to, like, start this stream, eh? Hey, Annie, thank you for the $5 months.
Love how you finally stream at an appropriate time for Aussies, and this happens.
Ha! I mean, wait, aren't Aussies supposed to, like, isn't this, like, in the middle, like, the morning for you guys? Isn't this, like, 5 AM, 6 AM for you guys? Okay, so let me reload my own phone, because I have a phone next to me, where I keep, like, a copy of the stream available, just in case, to see, like, the POV of the people. For everybody that currently has issues with the stream, please press F5, or, like, update, like, go back, and then come back. Like, reload the YouTube video. It seems like we should be fine now. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Weird. What was I talking about? All's good on my end now. If you're on a desktop, F5. If you're on a phone, just refresh the app. Yes.
Hi, Phisnom.
Hello there, Autistic Ma. Thank you for the 7 months. Isn't it bad to stream this as soon as it comes out because it takes views away from the actual channel's video? Wouldn't it be better to react to the new episode a few days after it premieres? That's true. If you're actually talking about, like, a small creator. Let's be honest here. I don't think that my stream is going to actually take away from the views of this. The Amazing Digital Circus is the most fucking, like, popular currently animation series on YouTube right now. Every single episode has, like, upwards of, like, 20 million views minimum. The first episode is, like, 100 to 100 million views. So, let's be honest here, I think we're gonna be fine. If we just do this one little exception. I mean, I'm pretty fucking autistic about this episode, like, about this series in general. And I have a lot of thoughts about it. So, I don't think that we're, like, if I was, like, watching videos from, like, other creators, like, around my size, I think that would be a problem. I have an issue with, like, creators or, like, streamers like XQC or, like, Pokimane who have, like, millions and millions of subscribers, like, or followers, like, just reacting to random, like, videos from other creators and, like, completely eclipsing the views of their channels. I don't have to worry about that with the Amazing Digital Circus. Hey, Gumbo, thank you for the $10.
Your final challenge, working retail.
This was my first challenge. I was working retail as, like, my first job. I wasn't working at a Spudsies, though. I wasn't working at a Burger King. I was working at a Walmart. At the electronics section of my local Walmart. It was pretty fun. A little bit soul-crushing when the Karens tried to, like, get a discount on, like, electronic items, or, like, try to refund shit, even though it worked perfectly fine.
I can't believe it's almost been 1 year since I joined this amazing community.
Yeah.
Time really flies.
Thank you, Mia Star, for the 11 months. Also, I would also be doubtful of streaming this when it releases if, like, it wasn't allowed, or, like, the creators didn't, like, allow it, or like the people doing that. But based on the way that Glitch, like, the company handles, like, their social media team, and how the creators talk about the show in general on the internet, it seems that they're pretty excited to just get the reactions out of people. Obviously, though, I recommend you watch the video by yourself, but let's be honest here. You will. Multiple times over. If you don't want an annoying asshole at the bottom right of the screen, like, pausing the video every 2 seconds to talk about their own stupid goddamn feelings about it, and you want the raw, actual good shit that I'm gonna be watching today, I recommend you watch the episode by yourself and then watch the VOD. But yeah, like, if I was like a bigger creator, or like if I was actually making a single dent in the views of like this amazing series, I would probably feel a little bit worse about it. Otherwise, I just want to hyperfixate like live with you people. Because this show has been like in my mind ever since like the first episode came out, and like I have not stopped thinking about it. You know? Pyro Train Thing says, I'll probably watch it myself. I'm just chatting alongside for the release of it. Yeah! You guys got any, like, theories about what the episode is gonna be about? The trailer actually gave out, like, a lot of details for it. Considering the way that the other 3 episodes have gone, it seems that there's a pattern here. Like, you have the gimmick of the world that comes with, like, a bunch of jokes about, I don't know, horror or like Candyland or stuff like that, and then you have like the more serious topic as like the B side plot, where like Pomni gets to talk to a character actually in a serious manner. Hey Vex.
I feel so glad to finally catch another stream.
Thank you for the £5.
I hope it's okay to say you are my fave comfort streamer.
That's cool, man. As long as you just like hang around and keep watching with me, that will be good. Hey Fusion.
I came here just for Phil to talk my head off about Dad.
Exactly. If, like, you didn't give a shit about my opinion on the show, like, you would probably just watch the actual video. Jax is probably gonna get his shit kicked in. Oh, yeah. The basis of the episode from the trailer that I've been seeing, it seems that Gangle is actually going to grow a backbone. It seems that she's going to find, like, a different mask, aside from the sadness mask and the comedy mask. And she's going to become, like, the manager of this weird, like, Burger King, McDonald's ripoff restaurant. And I have a lot of thoughts about that. Probably so many thoughts that I probably won't be able to cover them in this, like, pre-talk video. A pre-talk section of the stream. I think that Gangle may be... This will sound like a pun, but like, I think this might be an episode about masking. Does that make sense? The whole idea of like, putting on a smile and pretending to have fun while the inside of you rots. Or like, for autistic people, having to like come up with like a presentable, normal quote-unquote, vibe, while... like, artificially acting like a quote-unquote normal person, you know? Hey, TOX, thank you for the €2. Slordy says, I think this episode is gonna hit really hard for a lot of people. According to the creator, Gooseworks, I follow them, like, even before the release of the Digital Circus. I follow them when, like, Runmo was a thing. I think that this is an episode very close to the creator's heart. So it's probably gonna be about, like, behaving as normal as possible in a very stressful work environment. And it's probably not going to lead... It's gonna end really badly, either for Jax, or it's gonna end really badly for Gangle. They may have some sort of breakdown by the end of the episode. I'm not sure if they're gonna outright abstract, probably not, but she seems pretty close to the edge right now with the behavior that she's displaying in the shots of the episodes. I like this, like, weird mask that she has, this new mask that she's gonna find. It seems to be some kind of, like, okay, if you look at it here... Hold on. If you look at it here, this seems to be the shot of, like, when she's finding the new mask. Like, before she goes into the adventure. She seems to be... She's gonna find it in, like, maybe the Subble box? Perhaps? It's a very cute mask. I think that this is supposed to be... maybe representative of, like, medication? Like, trying to treat depression with, like, you know, meds. Maybe putting on, like, a fake aura of, like, oh, everything is fine, don't worry about me. I like the idea of, like, Gangle's masks representing, like, masking depression or, like, depressive states. or like someone that can swing wildly between like emotions, depending on one single thing going wrong. Like, Gangle is this person that is like defined by like her wild mood swings, or like wild depressive, or like hyperactive, or like manic states. So maybe this is like a metaphor for like trying to balance that out through quote-unquote medication, which would be represented by this mask. And then that state being pushed to her absolute limit, trying to see like how much she can handle in this like quote-unquote better states. Bipolar disorder, something like that. I feel like Subal made the mask for her. Either Subal made the mask for her, or she found it in Subal's own Subal box. It really depends. There's a bunch of parts in the Subal box. I'm not sure if it's exclusive only to Subal. Yeah, she is literally in Subal's room. Her mask is cute, literally. I like this mask because it represents like this Hello Kitty girl, like, oh my god, everything is so happy, rainbows and stickers, we're so happy here, oh my god, it's so great. But then it's contrasted with like these really exaggerated poses and like these moments where like she looks like she's gonna go off the deep end, just like Pomni. It seems like she's gonna adopt the same kind of coping mechanisms that Pomni has, where like when Pomni is like really stressed or like about to go insane, she has like these really exaggerated poses, which I really love. My favorite digital circus character, by the way, is Pomni. Because, I mean, she's not very relatable to me, but like I know so many people like that deserve sympathy. Those kinds of people that just kind of want to help and like feel trapped in this like fucking nightmare scenario and just kind of want to smile through it, but like they're freaking out about their circumstances. And so she's like this regular everyday woman that acts like a fucking like manic, like stressed out anxiety rat. Did you guys see the fucking hamster Pomni plushie? Like the tiny little hamster, like freaked out, like tiny little like autistic hamster Pomni plushie. It is absolutely adorable. Like that's the vibe that Pomni gives me, like almost exactly. Meestar Maniacal says, I think Kinger and Subal are going to switch roles, where Subal is going to go on this adventure and Kinger's gonna stay behind. Yeah, I have not seen Kinger in the promotional material for, like, Spudsies. That's weird to think about. Hey, Tarby. I love the face that Pomni is making when she's waving. Okay, time to make some predictions about that, actually. Where is that scene, actually? The scene where, like, Pomni is just waving. I love how it went from horror to minimum wage arc. You don't know that? It's probably going to stay like horror. Every single episode has had some sort of horror, like, scene, context, nightmarish, like, concept. That's one of the my most favorite, like, aspects of the Digital Circus. It's, like, mostly this super goofy, series. There we go. It's mostly the super goofy series about, like, cartoon characters that hate their lives. But it has, like, this tinge of, like, existential nightmare horror that is just so delicious to me. Also, theory time. Apparently, according to, like, the trailer that we're seeing, they are going to serve customers in the Spudsies restaurant. And I think that they are going to reuse character models for the clients of Spudsies. That's why you saw the glowing queen being attended by Jax at the start of the trailer. And I think that Pomni is going to serve Gummigoo in this scene. But he's not gonna remember her, because it's just gonna reuse the character NPC with, like, no memories of the previous adventure, you know? And Pomni is, like, smiling because she's freaking out on the inside about this. She's freaking out about seeing, like, her old friend not being able to recognize her. But maybe the smile is slightly genuine, because, like, even though he is not able to, like, remember her, maybe she's glad that he is still alive in some capacity. Also, yes, I have not seen Kinger anywhere at all in the Sputsy, so he's probably gonna take a back seat after, like, yesterday's episode, like, after the last episode, because, like, the last episode was, like, all about Kinger, so this is gonna be, like, all about Subal. I'm not sure, because, like, I think the creator talked about this, like, on a Tumblr post. Can somebody get this information? I'm not sure, like, what the order is, but the creator, Gooseworks, specifically said that there was going to be... every episode was going to be focused on, like, a character from now on. And obviously, like, last episode was Kinger, now it's going to be Gangle. What were the other episodes? I know that there's one episode that's going to be mostly focused on Jax. Kinger and Subal were both the main focus of episode 3. Episode 4 is Gangle, episode 5 is Ragatha, episode 6 is Jax. Oh, I 100% believe that Jax is gonna get abstracted in episode 6. I don't think that boy is going to survive by the end of the show. Gotta be honest. What's the Jax episode gonna look like? Probably really disturbing. Jax is like the comedic relief, like Bugs Bunny type of character in the show. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive this episode. How long until we get the thing? Premieres in 2 minutes. We're almost there, everybody. So yeah, like I said before, we are gonna be preparing to watch it, like in 2 minutes, and after that, stay here if you want to, or come back. Like, okay, what you can do is, okay, you can watch the episode yourself, and then come back after you watched it, because we're still gonna be live after I finish watching it, and we're just gonna be talking about it, you know? We are just going to be talking about the episode and our thoughts on it, and, like, theories, and potential, like, what might happen next, you know? Addy Shine says, could you check your Blue Sky DMs? No. I'll check them out after this stream is over. I don't check DM stuffs, like, in the middle of streams. But yes. After this episode is over, I will just stay here and talk with people about my thoughts on the episode. Angel Mayo says, that means the final episodes are either about escaping the circus or Caine getting a mental breakdown. I have no idea how this series might end. Alright, 60 seconds left. The premiere will begin shortly, everybody. I feel like characters abstracting kinda goes against the show's themes, and if it does happen, it'll just be for shock factor. No! There is value in exploring a theme of a show through a character that fails. The whole themes of the digital circus are about human connection and being able to form real connections with people in a crazy world.
Just popping in to say
Hey,
hi
Bluebird.
and hopes for a good episode. Not gonna stay though cause I wanna watch without someone speaking over it.
True.
Enjoy.
Come back for later when we actually discuss the episode. But yes, just for, like, any other tragedy, like, tragic, ending, like my favorite fucking, one of my favorite fucking games, Silent Hill 2, there is value in seeing a character fail the lessons that the show is trying to teach them. Here we go. Wait. 2 minutes? Oh yeah, it's still taking a long time. Okay, yeah, we're still waiting. Okay, we're still waiting. Hey Tarby, thank you. I love to see Gooseworks succeed so much with this series. It's really nice to see another trans person make such an culturally impactful thing. It's crazy to see it all over the place in real life too. Yes, you know that this series is a big fucking deal when, like, it gets multi-released both on YouTube and on Netflix. I was really scared when the Netflix deal was announced, like, for a split few seconds, because I thought that Netflix was gonna buy out the show and they were gonna release the episodes, like, in advance on Netflix. But I'm very happy that the creators, like, stood their ground and said, no! We came from YouTube, we're gonna stay on YouTube. We're not gonna just get bought out by a big company and release stuff in, like, for them exclusively. It's also getting a manga series in Japan. Yeah, The Amazing Digital Circus is crazy popular in Japan. Maybe it's because it's an isekai? I'm not quite sure. But, like, Japanese people have, like, absorbed The Amazing Digital Circus harder than most Western things that I've seen. Garden of Banban also has a store in Japan. I don't know about that. I have not seen that. We already saw someone abstract, but no context on him pre-abstraction. If Jax abstracts, we can properly explore how that works and how everyone feels afterwards. Yes, I think that's something that the show is saving for, like, an actual important character. Because I love stories, like, for example, Mouthwashing, in which one of the main characters is straight up completely wrong. And, like, they dig in their heels and refuse to change, and see how that affects their, like, interpersonal relationships. I love this idea of people not getting their just desserts, but, like, seeing the end result of someone not learning their lesson, you know? Sometimes good endings are not possible for certain people. Some people will just deny and, like, deny until they are left with nothing. And considering the concept of abstraction by itself, like, that seems like a perfect vehicle to show a character journey that ends in an actual tragic ending for one of the characters. I don't think it's gonna be Gangle, but she's going pretty crazy right now. Oh shit, here we go. Oh fuck. Everybody, strap in! Glitch!
So, you just wind your arm backwards in a big circle, release right at the bottom, and follow through. You got that?
You're wasting your time, Raggy.
Just wait a second.
Like this?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh!
I actually didn't mean to do that.
Are you alright,
Fucking
Gangle?
asshole.
Oh.
Why do you always gotta do this?
What? I just said it was an accident.
Unbelievable. You are
Hey,
unbelievable.
Gangle, I think I found something.
It was an
you
actual
might like.
accident. Come on.
What was I thinking?
I don't know if it'll work, but it looks about the same shape as yours.
Oh.
And best part is it's plastic, so it won't break as easily.
That, dangerous.
Try it on.
Okay, so we were right about this.
How's it feel?
It feels normal.
Oh no.
Like in a good way.
That's good, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Zubul.
What the heck is this? You're just giving away parts now?
So what if I am? I'm not giving any to you.
Darn. Guess you're never getting that unicorn horn, Pomni.
Did I ever say anything about that?
The Tumblr
I
thing,
think you
yes.
look good with one. Well, it's possible.
Well, it's possible.
Adventure!
No.
Today's adventure is The Curse of the Violent Psychopath Butcher! That's
What?
right, scary
No.
human meat is all over the walls, and
What?
boy, is it smelly! It's up to you to...
Can we, like, chill with the horror, please? I really don't want this to be like last time.
What happened last time? Was that the one made for me?
There was this awful, horrifying angel head thing. And when we tried to fight back at all, we got sent to hell where evil souls tried to infest our bodies.
That just sounds cool.
Why did you think I would like that?
Well, if you're all gonna be such critics, why don't you suggest a better one?
We do! Have you not checked the suggestion box once?
Gonna be real, I forgot we had that.
I knew it.
We have a suggestion box?
Basically, no.
Oh my god. Oh, look at
look
Jax just like sidestepping that.
How about an adventure where Zubul gets turned into a piñata and we all take turns beating them up?
Jax.
Who would have guessed?
Let's just have an adventure where Jax can't talk through the entire thing.
Genuinely hurtful.
Good.
Can we maybe pick one that's more
Normal?
normal?
Well,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
what's normal to you people. Let's have one where we all work at a fast food place. Is that normal?
Who wrote that?
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Great!
Oh,
that means
no.
today's adventure is an honest, hard day's work at Spudsy's restaurant chain. And you can be the shift manager.
You did not just make that today's adventure.
That's right. You've shown enough leadership skills today to be the perfect shift manager. Of course, of course. I'm already getting tons of ideas.
I don't like the use of the word normal
was
in this
weird.
context.
Well, see you guys when it's over.
Again?
I'm not gonna be a
Subal.
wage slave for fun.
Oh, I know. I could sit this one out, and Zubal could take my place.
What? That's not how that works.
Great idea, Kinger. It'll be nice to have you back on board, Zubal.
What, are you
I love you,
kidding
Kinger.
me? I'm not just gonna be forced into this stupid adventure.
You can shut up now.
I think I might be able to give it a swing. Being a shift manager was my job at one point.
Then what are we
Really?
waiting for? Get your non-slip shoes ready, cause we're going to Spudsy's.
I'm not used to Gangle talking this much, by the way. Oh my god, look at you with your little outfit!
Well, I guess I should get into manager mode and get us all kicked off.
I don't like the use of the word normal. I think we might be right with the whole, like, medication metaphor for the mask.
And with that out of the way, let's get to work, guys.
Oh no! It looks like I've taken Ragatha and dropped her in the deep fryer.
Oh, no. We can't have anything like that going on around here.
What are you gonna do about
Somebody
it?
help her!
I'm calling upper management.
Yellow.
Hey, Caine, we're having a bit of an issue with the employees, and I was wondering if you could maybe have a punishment waiting for them at the end of the day if they do a terrible job.
Wait, what?
Motivation! That's what my adventures have been missing. Great
Where
idea,
he looks
Gangle.
green screened
I'll be
in
sure to
there.
make something truly awful awaiting
CA.
your rotten employees.
Why would you do this?
It's called a manic episode, and you're getting 3 more seasons.
Oh no!
Anyway, Jax, it's your job to set up the drink station, make new coffee and iced tea, and fill the ice cream machine, so get to it.
Okay, I kinda like her, but I'm kinda worried for her.
This is really weird.
Assertiveness! Not used to that. Why would you do this? She looks like a child.
Oh, what can I get for you today?
Oh, hey, it's Orbs Man.
Who?
Oh, he's from a previous adventure? Before your time.
Okay, number 57.
Of course.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Never say you hate the customer while the customer is still here. Oh, we wait until after hours for that?
This is revenge for all the other episodes. Jax was-
Excuse me. Yeah, little gesture, I'd like to order the stupid burger. Last time I ordered it here, they forgot to add the
Look at her
sauce that
face.
makes you stupid. Don't forget the sauce.
Is that a thing we have?
Yes, I order it all the time. I'm addicted.
Okay, 1 stupid burger.
Heard you loud and clear.
It's an action. No, 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 no! Oh! Jesus!
So you're just, like, actually doing the job.
Yeah, I don't want Caine to punish me.
Caine's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out?
That's
The
not a
only thing
stupid.
holding Caine back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
They seem to have a history together. From the way that they're talking there. Gummigoo! Oh my god, baby!
Have a sausage bacon jaffle combo. And the mate here just wants 6 hash browns split between them.
Yeah, okay. Are you, hi.
You right, miss?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll call your order when your name's ready, or what, yeah.
She's staring at him. Oh my god, she's in love! Oh no!
Hey, I forgot to ask for a kid's meal toy. You're not a kid. Oh, yeah. An adult toy, then. Don't know about that one, mate. Well, can I help you, miss?
I just wanted to say hi.
Hi. Do we know each other?
I don't know.
Ragatha, where's Pomni?
Huh? Oh, she's flirting with the gummy guy, 'cause she'd rather be with an NPC than with us or something.
Well, that won't do.
I was so fucking
I
right.
wish someone would flirt with me.
Pomni, we need
That'll be
you
for
on
later.
the register. Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's Gummigoo. Can't the job wait a bit? It's not like this is real.
And next you're gonna say my authority isn't real. Anyway, put away that breakfast menu because it's lunchtime.
You don't want to see her analog horror face.
All right, fellas, it's lunch rush. Get your game faces on.
She's slowly slipping away. Jax is just like me for real when I was in retail.
Does this count as a bus?
Are you ready to order?
No thanks. I got this bowl of cereal.
Well, there's a line of people behind you.
300 cheeseburgers for all my precious spawn.
Sick.
Is that for here or to...
Oh, please!
Can you hold on for
Please just give them just a little bit more.
What the fuck is happening?
Lumpy, Skithers, Leathu, leave that poor, pitiful creature alone.
Do all the Gloinks have names?
Of course they do. I love and cherish every gloink I give birth to. What kind of mother do you think I am?
It's beautiful.
Fuck. Gay! A shit.
I just want to wish you a pleasant day. Thanks for eating at Spudsy's.
Have a good one, miss.
I'm not normal about it. No.
Oh, Jax! The bathroom looks like a biohazard and needs a good scrubbing.
Go lick it up, shit boy.
Biohazard crew take care of that?
Oh, Jaxie boy, don't you want to be a model employee?
No, I don't care about
That
any of this.
cat mouth.
Well, that doesn't really sound like a can-do attitude to me.
It's not.
Bad.
I like you better when you're sad.
Whoa.
Well, maybe you just need some more training.
That was a mental crack. What? Oh, you're gonna get your fucking revenge, shit boy.
Hi, welcome to Spudsy's. In this video,
When did she do this?
learn the ins and outs of what makes you a good crew member and a valuable asset to the Spudsy's Corporation.
When did you make this?
Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want a career in fast food. I want to be a comic artist and eventually launch my own manga-inspired webcomic. And it's cool to have dreams, but you also need to remember that they're completely unrealistic, and you need to stop trying. But before we get into all that, first things first. Are you smiling?
No.
I love the I don't care plaque.
Why not?
Wait, nobody can see this, right?
It's time for your employee reevaluation.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Gangle! Yeah, she's definitely getting her revenge. This is not because of the mask. This has been boiling for a while on the
Need to
underneath.
start assembling these. I'm running out of room here.
I made like 5 or 6 of them.
Cool. That's 6 out of 300.
Ugh, you are such a grouch. Why are you always being a grunch?
She's just fucking drunk.
Gangle, can you help Ragatha? I think she huffed paint or something.
Huffing paint and not waiting until a designated break? I'll be right there.
No, wait. I can do it. I just gotta grab the horseradish sauce.
Have you been huffing the stupid paints?
Here, let me help you with that.
Why are you even the boss anyway?
Oh no.
I feel like I'm way more responsible than you.
Oh no.
If you underperform now, you might end up hurt later.
Hurt nothing. I'm hurt enough. Packages landing on my head, tea parties, dancing lessons.
What?
What's wrong with her? You know, a team works much better when we're all giving it 110% instead of, 5.
No offense, but you're kind of annoying when you have your happy mask.
Oh no, please!
Wait, is that mean to say?
Yeah,
Sybil,
that's the worst!
Ragatha with assembly. I'm gonna go over here now.
Oh no. Of course Sybil is like, understands what's going on better than anyone.
Oh, are you kidding me? Hey, Gangle! I think the clock's broken.
Is it broken? Or are we the broken ones?
Ah, great.
How long has this shift really gone on for? 6 hours? 8? 24? A week? A year? Does time even move in here? Will we ever go home? Will we ever achieve our dreams?
Don't.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that clock's broken.
Oh,
Well,
I wasn't
that
right about
was
the
more
Gummigoo
info on
scene
blank
in
reproduction
there.
than I ever needed to know.
Yo, Jax. I like.
Oh, that flirt is like
I
surprisingly
don't want
clean.
you to hate me. Is that weird?
What?
You're drunk or something.
Oh yeah.
How you
She's
doing?
high as fuck.
Everything's been... I'm doing fine.
Wish I could say the same.
Jax, there's dishes back here. You got time to lean, you got time to clean.
She's melting on the
on it.
floor.
Later, Pomni.
It seems that Jax has had past experience with working at retail. He has that energy to him. I'm sorry. Oh!
You good?
My comedy mask is usually broken by now.
We're doing another one of these. Is the mask not making you happy? Do you have anybody to talk to? Like, in regards to your issues? I'm sure Ragatha would like to help you out.
She's used to this by now.
Oh, Ragatha. I love her, but after a while it gets kinda hard to tell how genuine she's actually being.
Right.
Well, maybe...
Anyway, we can't spend all night out here talking about our feelings. We've got work to do.
You didn't fix it, Pomni. She thought she was gonna fix it. Fuck you. You can't fix something like that.
All right, I'm clocking out. This wasn't fun at all. See you all later.
Everyone is like that.
You know, when Ragatha gets off, I feel like she might need a designated driver.
Why are you asking me? I'm closing tonight.
Oh, no, I meant I'd drive her home.
Oh. I think she gets off in an hour.
Okay, I can stick around until then.
What is this weird, like, actually kind of relatable, awkward work environment? Oh, Gangle, no. Oh, Gangle, no. Oh, Gangle.
Hey,
Again?
you know, I can close for you if you want.
Huh?
If you want to get out of here, you can. You don't have to be stuck here alone. I can handle closing.
Would that be okay?
I think so. You should go home and get some rest.
Was that
What a
all?
weird day.
No, it's not. Oh, I really like the atmosphere of these scenes. Yeah. Good. Huh?
Alrighty, let's get this performance review out of the way. Overall, pretty productive, made a lot of sales with few customer complaints. Couldn't help but notice, however, that you seem to have cut your own shift short, went a little kooky, and ran out into oncoming traffic. Now, being in a position of power like this, you could offload the blame to one of your employees and avoid the dock on your score. What do you think?
No, that was my responsibility. I just cracked under the pressure, I suppose.
Well, that's gonna knock your overall score down to a B+. How's that sound? Speechless. I can't say I blame you. Not every executive is as forgiving as me. And that's it for the reviews. You have yourself a nice day. I am such a good
Hey, what are you all the way out here for?
I messed everything up.
Manga.
The mask didn't work,
Look at our drawings.
and now I don't think anybody wants to talk to me anymore.
Huh.
I still like talking to you. Look, the new mask was a bust. So what? I'm sure we'll find something that works eventually.
Look at that drawing.
I don't deserve a friend like you.
Well, you've got one. Now, come on over and hang out with the rest of us. Bring your art too. I always like seeing what you draw.
The Burger Jacks! na 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 na. I should probably get that burger, Jax, actually. I have so many thoughts on this. Alright, I think it's time for us to talk about that episode. So can we all agree immediately that that was, like, a metaphor about Gangle's previous life, right? Maybe, hell, maybe, like, a metaphor for, like, most of the characters that were working inside of there. Yeah, no, that last scene was beautiful, but not healthy good for Gangle. Oh, really? I'm back and oh my god, my heart. Oh my god, my heart! For so many reasons. I wonder if they put the Gummigoo scene, like, when they already wrote the episode, or they put it after episode 2 when, like, they realized how special Gummigoo was to the fandom. I Ate Coffee Grind says, I'm back and I got a really good theory that this is heavily tweaked retelling of the day Gangle put the headset on. Yes! I immediately said that. I do believe that this is the moment that, like, maybe one of the last days of Gangle's normal, regular life. Kat has been a member for 11 months and says, this was not what I needed to watch before working. You know how crazy I am with Gummigoo, right? I was, like, Gangle was, like, at my bottom of the ranking pool for, like, which one of the Digital Circus characters was my favorite. This puts her, like, I want to say at the top, but this is, like, at least, like, 3rd, maybe 4th spot. 'Cause, oh no, baby. I'm 100% of the belief that that mask represents, like, at the very least, like, maybe not medication, but it feels that it's supposed to represent masking or just putting on that normalcy air, you know? Masking. Yeah, maybe actually literally masking. Pomni low-key becoming a therapist. I like that she's, like, learning of the pattern of what's going on in these episodes, Purple Max. Like, she goes like, oh, here we go again. It's like she learned that she's the newcomer and she's supposed to, you know, connect with these people. Oh my god, the baby. And she ultimately feels like she's responsible for not having to fix them, but, like, at least, like, make some sort of connection with them and their issues. Pomni actually does genuinely care about the others, yes. Subal was cool. Muffins? Subal feels like that older sister, or, like, older brother, or, like, older they-them character that, like, has more of their shit figured out together, you know? It feels like this is a person that has more experience and is, like, has gone through this shit before and wants to help out Gangle, who's, like, way more innocent or way more inexperienced when it comes to this subject of, like, her identity and her, like, her feelings and, like, her whole life's purpose, you know? Hey, Thiago, thank you for the super chat. First thing I thought, when Jax was on his wit's end, no one wants to help. However, when Gangle is, there's multiple people willing to. Jax might crack. Yes! This episode furthers my theory that Jax will get abstracted in episode 6. The parallels between his misery and his, like, demeanor and his attitude after the adventure and Gangle's is like night and day. And it's going to be 100% his fucking fault. I don't want to talk much about Jax, because, like, this episode was not about Jax, this episode was about Gangle. So, should we, like, I'm gonna put this in the background again. I'm gonna re-watch it, and I'm gonna give my thoughts as we go through the episode once again. Like, maybe just pausing and in general, like, giving my thoughts on this entire thing. There are so many tiny little details that I couldn't actually talk about because the episode was just moving way too fast. I love this show. You can replay it, like, you can rewatch it over and over again because these tiny little pieces are just, like, brimming out in between, like, a bunch of jokes and, like, visual animation goodness, you know? Joss Riley says, hoisted by his own petard. He'll be alone because he pushes everyone away by being such a jerk, and when he needs to help the most, nobody will come for him. Okay, but Josh, I don't know if you saw, like, when Jax was being, like, actively miserable next to Pomni, Pomni didn't bother, like, approaching him and saying, like, hey, man, are you alright? Like, they just had, like, a little bit of, like, a, you know, a moment between the two of them, and then he just fucked off. It's so fucking funny, too, because, like, in episode 1, you know what the biggest, most popular ship in the fandom was? It was Jax Pomni. And, like, for all of these 4 episodes, they really don't care much about each other. They really don't have, like, any connection at all. Jax has more connections with Gangle than he does, Pomni. Anyways, let me go through this on mute and see if we can catch some details that I was not able to before. I still think that it's the most popular. Honestly, I think that the Ragatha-Pomni relationship has, like, gotten way more popular over the past few episodes. Ragatha is, like, gay as fuck. In every single episode, we've had her, like, have some sort of moment talking about girls or, like, mothers or, like, general, like, feminine stuff. I think she might actually genuinely be lesbian. Like, good for her. Gay bitch. Gayer by the day. Gayer by the episode. Raging Ragatha. Okay, so, for this, I want to bring out the idea that it seems that Gangle doesn't have... Like, it's so weird because in the other episodes, too, you can see how, like, Ragatha genuinely wants to try to help the others, but it seems that she can't make a genuine connection with the other people struggling in the circus. Like, she tries to help out, like, Gangle, even in the scene at the start, but it seems that it's not something that actually works. She seems too cartoony, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't try to go into the actual depths of why someone might be worried or, like, anxious or, like, in general, like, depressed or doubting themselves. It feels like Ragatha's problem is that she tries to be like a school teacher, you know, like, hey children, gather up, let's be fun, let's have fun together. But, like, she can't genuinely connect to anyone on an emotional level because she's fake, you know? Even when she met Pomni at the start, like, she tried to, like, baby Pomni, and she tried to, like, cuddle Pomni and, like, try to help her out through her first few days in the circus. And that's great, but she seems to be missing the mark. She seems to have a genuine, at least, expectation that she has to be the one to help others, but it seems that that's a job that she's taking on. You know, when she got drunk? When she got, like, stupid juiced? It seems that she started immediately complaining, like, oh, you're an asshole, Jax. Oh, you're a baby. You're, like, you're annoying. You shouldn't... I liked you better when you were sad. That is such a horrible line to tell to someone, especially if they're, like, suffering from, like, BPD, or, like, they're suffering from bipolar disorder, or, like, they're suffering from, like, genuine, like, chronic depression. Telling someone, hey, I liked you better when you were vulnerable and sad, like, no wonder Gangle cracked at that one, you know? I think that that's like the air that Ragatha gives other people, that she's like this motherly character, but in a way that can't actually form a genuine connection with anyone. Like, motherly to the, like, oh, I have to serve as this team's, like, caretaker, like, I have to be the teacher's assistant, I have to, like, round up all these rowdy kids and, like, make sure that they don't have a panic attack. But on the inside, it seems that Ragatha herself is miserable and doesn't want to open up about her misery, and just bottles up all her, like, negative thoughts and, like, feelings, and just puts on a smile, you know? Nick says, Phil, this episode actually made me want to cry. What the fuck? Yes! There's a very specific scene. I think that is gonna be very relatable for a lot of people. I'm not gonna talk about my personal feelings about some of these scenes, by the way, because I am an adult and know how to regulate my emotions, so I'm not gonna break down and cry in the middle of an episode. But yes, I also relate to Gangle a little bit. In what way, I will not say. Some of you may be thinking a specific reason for why I relate to Gangle, but don't worry. You don't know. Anyways, so the thing with Jax here as well is that even though when he's not trying to actually harm people, he doesn't seem to actually want to apologize for his actions. Even if it was like a genuine incident that he did this, he's still like smirking to himself and not really apologizing and just like, ha, that was funny. I ruined a person's day, whatever. Like, this is one of the reasons for why Jax just, nobody fucking likes this asshole, you know? Hey, Selen, I think most people here can relate to Gangle. It's a very good metaphor, because even if you're not someone that is, like, taking medication for your depression, or, like, your, or any other mental, like, issues that you may have, if you're suffering from depression, anxiety, manic episodes, stuff like that, the mask still serves as a way to show, hey, Mr. Euphoric, as someone with social phobia/anxiety, hearing Ragatha tell Gangle that she's basically being really annoying felt so awful. It's one of my biggest fears, and I felt so bad for her. Yeah, that is like the worst possible thing that you could say to someone. Oh shit, there's an earthquake going. Oh. Fuck, earthquake.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm seeing it live, guys. 6.8 and chili.
Alright, 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 alright. I'm back. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry about that. We had an earthquake here over in Chile. That may seem like really scary for you people if you don't live in Chile. Don't worry, it's not. It's completely fucking normal. Earthquakes are a dime a dozen here in Chile, so we just have to like go outside a little bit, see it, check up if everyone is okay, and that's about it. Don't scare us like that. Dude, I had to, like, step out to make sure that it was not going to continue. Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do about it? I just needed to step out a little bit to, like, check if everybody, like, around the apartment was okay and, like, see if my family was okay. Chileans say, a Chilean in a 7.5 didn't felt it. Hey, Chris Clear, thank you for the super chat.
Anyway, back to regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Phil, the episode. Yeah, right. Nick, do something. The fuck is he supposed to do? It's just a Chilean moment, don't worry. I'm surprised that in the 3 years since, like, I've started streaming, this has not happened more often. Don't worry. Our buildings are fucking protected and, like, built for this shit, so, like, there's no issues.
Got downgraded to 6.3. And yeah, chat, that magnitude is normal in Chile.
Yeah, it's completely normal. We're used to it. If it gets to, like, a 8, like, then we can start, like, actually talking. Anyways, what the fuck were we talking about again? Sorry, chat, can you tell me, like, what we were talking about? I heard something fall over. Oh, yeah, that was the Bald Fi. The Bald Fi vinyl figure. You know, the one that I destroyed? I have it on my hands right now. Hold on a second. I needed to, like, pick it back up from the floor. The Bald Fi figure that, like, I've destroyed, like, multiple times over. It got knocked over to the floor because of the earthquake. The Bald Fi got destroyed again. Actually, no. It only the base of it got, like, taken off. I could destroy it again if you want me to. I'll have to pick up the pieces for that later. Anyway, sorry about that. Man, that thing is very durable, but it just explodes like a fucking Lego character dying. Oh shit, I actually split it in half this time. Oh, there's like actual residue here. Oh no. Oh, yeah, this thing, oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's like, oh, it's fucked now. I slammed it so cleanly in like the lip of the desk that like it got absolutely obliterated in the middle, and now the body is like two pieces. Oh no. Where's the other piece? Oh, because it's the barrel. I took it off the barrel. Oh, I fucked it so hard. Oh my god. Oh my god, like a Lego piece for real, for real. Should I take a photo of this? Phil, you killed Phil. Oh yeah, absolutely obliterated. Should I take a picture of this?
God damn it, Phil. Also, good luck with the slopathon.
Thank you, Pit Does Minecraft. You know what? I'll take a picture of it and post it on Twitter. Sorry for the amazing digital interruption, I guess.
RIP Bald Fi.
No, it's still alive! It's just, completely and utterly destroyed. Wait, can I glue it back together? Can I put the pieces back together? Oh, I'm not sure about this. This is like, oh, it got clean destroyed. The cursed stream, lag, earthquake, and now this. Check your PC temperature just in case, don't worry. This is a new PC, it doesn't have the temperature issues. Let me take a picture of this really quickly and I'll show it on stream. stand and the hair. Where is the stand and the hair? It's like... Oh, the pieces are like legitimately everywhere. Hey there.
Fill to the plushie, you have been destroyed.
It's not a plushie, it's the vinyl figure. Oh, and I broke the lid as well. Okay, hold on. Let me put this on stream right now. I need to send it over to my own Discord so I can get it on my PC. This is fucking stupid. Alright, take that. And then crop the giant dragon dildo out of the frame just a little bit. There we go. And just move it right here. I might just auction this fucking thing. It's been so abused by my hands that, like... I don't think that I'm a good owner for a vinyl figure. I think I should, like, auction it off on the charity stream to someone else. Because, like, I can't keep getting away with this. Like, it keeps getting destroyed, and I actually feel really bad for it now. Alright, hold on. I'll send it over to my private Discord server. And then I'll check over it and put it on the stream. This has been a stream! Oh my god! Why do you keep hurting it? Because it's funny. It's fucking funny. You should probably not toss it with full force, but the point of it is that I toss it with full force. It's not funny if it's not in full force. Alright, just download this photo. Looks absolutely fucking decimated. Is there any, like, reflections on this? No, it's just fucked. It's just fucked. It's just absolutely fucked. Hey, chat. Who wants to... I'm gonna auction this on the charity livestream. Who wants to get this poor, disabled child? My poor disabled son. Oh, that looks so bad for real though. Nah, he'd win. I'm calling Child Protection Services. I want to adopt it. Look at how they massacred my boy. I'm gonna post it right now. Live on stream. Live on stream, Blue Sky posting. Hey, Blue Mask, welcome back to the Toxic Cesspit. All right, let me post this shit on my Blue Sky. Hold on. Follow me on Blue Sky for more of this stupid shit. This stream has, like, devolved, honestly. I'm taking away your child, Phil. My face went earthquake in the middle of the stream. And then put a fucking broken heart. Man, if only I was able to do, like, a green heart on that. That's perfect. Gonna be watching the new Digital Circus episode live! And then it's just this. Happy Friday the 13th! Wait, is it actually Friday? Oh my god, it's Friday the 13th! Is this a bad omen? Am I gonna get clean cut in half by my torso? In the future? Oh no, it is! Happy Friday the 13th, everybody! Oh no! Hey Lobo, I just went to get Cola the Mono, an earthquake happened, and I came to see your reaction and I see this, bro, what the fuck? I can fix him! It's just a scratch. She needs to be put into the hospital. God damn it, Phil. $1! Death. Just a silly goober, let him lie down. Phil! The poor baby suffered enough! I'm taking custody, Phil! Should have taught her how to parry. And I will also cross-post that with Twitter, if you guys have Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to, but like I'm mostly reacting on like seeing my feed on Blue Sky. Because Blue Sky is just better. More people that actually gave a shit about my posts follow me on Blue Sky, so... and also, like, the ambience is, like, way better on Blue Sky. Murdered live on stream! No! I can't believe you've done this. Live leak moment. The poor baby! Subtle foreshadowing, to be honest. What does that mean? Absolute cinema. They got freed from the oil drum, but at what cost? Gojo, no! The prophecy is set in stone. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody! She got crippled, let's fucking go! It survived the earthquake, but could not survive Phil. It literally- okay, literally- dude, the force of nature, the earthquake, did almost absolutely no damage to this figure, but my hands caused this! Oh, that's amazing. Sell it for a pack of beer. It would be so funny if I sold this at an auction. Just like destroyed. No, you know what? You know how? Okay, I will actually sell it on the. I will actually sell it on the charity live stream. Tomorrow we're doing a mascot horror charity live stream. I will sell it in an auction, and I will call it Abused Final Figure. How about that? You like the lore? You will be able to own a piece of history of the channel. And by piece of history, I mean the thing that I've been abusing for like 2 months straight. That would go so hard. I'm not selling actually properly maintained product. I'm selling broken figure. Can use Solo's Goku? If he was the size of a final figure, then yeah. Mercy on this poor beast. Stop the boy suffering, Phil. Use the gun. This man has a gift for destroying things. You know the Half-Life quote by Dr. Brain? Tell me, Dr. Freeman. What have you actually created? Can you name even a single thing? I thought not. No, Gangle! Oh. No. Stop killing the child! Another great being destroyed by drugs and alcohol. Phil, stop spiking the figure. Also, this is hilariously fixable. Okay, that's enough. If you want to follow me for more of this shit, go to my fucking Blue Sky. Anyway. Can we actually talk about the amazing digital circus now? Are we done with the bits? We just finished watching the episode and we've been doing so many bits. Phil, you were talking about Gangle using the whole normal thing and people that deal with anxiety and depression. Okay, yeah. Hey, Impending Void. Hello, Fizz. I'm an artist and love your videos. Something that I always wanted to ask. Will you ever play Ultra Kill again? Just asking for curiosity. When Act 3 comes along, absolutely. Or maybe just, like, at random whenever I feel like it. But when Act 3 comes out, absolutely. Anything can happen on Friday the 13th. Alright, let's just put on some digital music. There we go. Coden says, what are your thoughts on Gangle's Jeff's face? They do this shit a lot during the episodes. Almost every single episode of the Digital Circus has one scene. Let me get to that scene. Let me get to that scene. Almost every single episode of this show has a moment that is basically inspired by analog horror. Like, episode 1 had the back rooms, like the exit rooms that Caine built. Episode 2 had the, like, literally outside of the map, like out of bounds areas of, like, the Candy Kingdom. Episode 3 had the almost one-to-one, like, analog horror, like, monster face from, like, the Angel. And this is, like, some masky shit, you know? Some Jeff the Killer masky shit with, like, Ragatha and Gangle. Oh my god! Guffaws softly. I don't know about you, but I don't think that I would be very relaxed from seeing that fucking face. That's a thumbnail face. I 100% believe that they made this scene specifically to put this shit on the thumbnail. Ragatha looks like your brain rot YouTuber. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Zach is gonna love that if they watch this episode. I'm not sure if it actually means anything though. Do any of you guys have like an actual theory for what this could mean beyond just a silly little gag? Because this is like creepypasta, analog horror, like, content, you know? Hey, Lugigi, thank you for the $2. Can't wait for the next film theory to use that. Oh, game theory. Is Gangle secretly an analog horror virus monster? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you know what I fucking hate? You know what I actually fucking hate? Genuine hatred for this theory. There are a lot of people that theorize that Jax is actually... Oh, he's a secret NPC from the Digital Circus. He is not actually human. He's just hiding that he's actually an AI made by the circus. And he's hiding that fact from, like, everyone else. And it's like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that theory so much. You're taking away the humanity of Jax just to make, like, a dumb fucking plot twist happen. Even though, like, the whole sentient AI shit was already a topic that was brought up and explored in the second episode. Literally the only reason for why you made that fucking theory is because you had like a sentient AI plot with like Gummigoo in the second episode. Why you want one of the main characters to like have less interesting shit going on with them, you know? The whole thing with Jax is that he's a human asshole. He wants to put his own needs above others, and that's gonna bite him in the ass because nobody wants to reach out to him because of his behavior. The whole deal with Jax is that he is human. If he was just secretly an AI, that would be stupid. First of all, that would be completely stupid, because one, it was just in episode 2 where, like, Caine revealed that he was working on more advanced AI like Gummigoo, and second of all, have you seen Caine? Caine is an actual AI, he's not human, and it is very fucking obvious that he is not an AI. He is an AI. It's very fucking obvious that he's not a human because of his mannerisms and the way that he acts and the way that he's just, like, cannot process, like, actual complex emotions, and he's just this goofy little guy, you know? Like, Caine is the most advanced AI in the circus, and it's very clear that he's not human, you know? Like, why would Jax be the most advanced AI in the circus, even above Caine? You know? That is stupid. I'm sorry. Hey, Cosmic Candy, thank you for the $5.
Jax is the youngest and was there for years. At what age do you think he arrived?
Probably in, like,
also,
his 20s.
What do you think the meaning of 001 on the license plate?
Jax 001. Let me see that scene again. I think it was like here. When does Jax leave the story? Here.
All right, I'm clocking out. This wasn't fun at all. See you all later.
I'm so sorry. You know, like, even though this episode was about... That's a goofy face. Even though this episode was about Gangle and about how she uses the plastic mask as a way to cover her, like, true feelings, Jax is also doing that. There's also a parallel here of, like, his goofy Bugs Bunny demeanor about, like, oh, I don't care about this. I'm so above it all. Like, oh, I don't really give a shit about anything, you know? Like, I care about none of you. Fuck all of you. I'm leaving. And then the moment that he actually gets, like, an actual alone time with himself, it's just that. You know? He actually does have that in common with Gangle in this episode. The two of them might actually be more similar than he would like to admit. I'd say poor guy, but you know. Well, thing is, poor guy, he 100% deserves it for the way that he is acting on others, though. Like, some people go like, oh my god, like, the Tumblr fans go like, oh my god, Jack's my baby, like, I will protect him, I can fix him. But what you have to understand is for people like this, for people like Jax, it's their responsibility to better themselves, you know? You can't, none of you, if, like, you were in a situation where you were, like, with a Jax, you approaching them and you extending your hand to them and saying, I can actually help you out, would actually do nothing. Because Jax needs to realize that he needs to be better, and he needs to reach out. You know? Pyro Dog says, it's funny how this scene and some others, like the funeral scene, he could legitimately relate to and get along with the others, but he just wants to be an ass because there's no reason to stop. Yes! When you're trying to build a relationship with someone, this is going to be very direct. This is for most people, like most people here that struggle with this. If you want to build a relationship with someone, I don't even give a shit about romantic relationships. Any kind of relationship, even just friendly terms, it's not all about you. It's up to the other person to meet you in the middle, where they want to be. If you want to be friends with someone, you cannot force them to like you. You cannot force them to be your friend. You cannot force them to change their outlook on you or the world. It's like, when you're building a relationship with someone, when you're getting to know someone, it's like a bridge that meets in the middle. Both of you are like in opposite ends of the chasm, and you're building that bridge and getting in the middle and meeting in the middle so that you both can actually form that relationship together. If someone tried to quote-unquote fix Jax and tried to reach out to him for this, either you would get ignored first, like, first things first, you would get ignored outright because he would not be interested in that, or two, you would get abused. I've seen so many relationships like that, online and in real life, where someone desperately tries to help someone that is in need, that is struggling, that is, in general, just miserable, and ends up becoming a punching bag for them. Because the other person doesn't actually want to change their ways, and they are essentially being given free entertainment by you trying to help out. And that person becomes a crutch for them as an excuse not to change. Because you're going to stay here, like, whether I do this or not, so why the hell should I change, you know? It's up to Jax to actually do the change himself. It is up to him to take responsibility for his own actions. I'm psychoanalyzing these fucking cartoon characters to high heaven, Jesus Christ. Anyways, Jax.001 1138. I'm not quite sure about that. Because somebody said that Jax was the youngest, right? Right? It's like Jax #1. It seems to just be a license plate. The problem is that I can't analyze this because we don't have any other further, like, evidence. Like, maybe this is just the way that the Circus generates these vehicles, so, like, every single person has a 001 label on this. I don't think that this actually means anything. Yeah, he just retreats back
Thank you.
in here. Hey, Cosmic Candy, thank you for the $5.
Personally, with how he acts, he seems to have seen a lot of people abstract, and his current age, 21, I think he was there at a pretty young age.
Huh. He's 21. Canonically, he's 21. According to the creator, right? No, here's a question. Do people in the Circus age as they go through their lives? Or are they permanently stuck there in their age? No. Because, like, you're saying that as if he, like, was aging as he went through. Like, would a person stuck in the Circus go from a teenager into an adult? Probably not, right? They're permanently stuck in their cartoon bodies. I don't think that they would age. I don't think that they're... like, okay, let's say that I joined the Digital Circus at 16. 4 years pass. I would be 20 in human years. But would I be considered to still be a 16-year-old? Or would I be a 20-year-old? In, like, mental years, I guess. You know? Miss Divine says, oh god, if he's stuck as a scumbag 22-year-old, no wonder he's awful! Yeah. Let me go back to the scenes that we were watching at the very start, because, like, I still want to talk about those. This is, like, one of the most important parts of this episode. First of all, I think I theorized this at the very start of the stream, but I think I'm gonna go back on my theory. I initially thought that this was a metaphor for medication. And that might actually be a good analog if you want to interpret it as that. But I think this is just about masking or just pretending in general. Trying to find a way to cope with your misery by pushing your feelings deep down and not actually showing them, you know? And it's so cool that, like, Gangle is the person that shows I mean, Subal is the person that chose Gangle the mask. You know, it feels like someone that has gone through all of this before and is like legitimately trying to help Gangle in like her own journey, you know? Also I don't know. These two lines are extremely important for me, like listen to them.
So it won't break as easily.
That
Try it on.
and that.
How's it feel?
It feels normal.
Like, I actually relate to this very directly myself because, I mean, I am not depressed. I don't think I've ever been depressed in my life. Maybe I've gone through some periods where, like, I've been really low emotionally in my life, but I don't think I can admit or say that I've personally been depressed in my life, you know? There's some complicated stuff, but I don't think I've ever suffered from just straight-up depression. I have taken ADHD medication, though, and this is something that speaks to me just from the feeling of, like, oh, when I took ADHD medication for the first time, everything just felt normal, you know? I wasn't feeling more energetic, I wasn't feeling more happy all of a sudden, it just feels regulatory. Like, it feels like, oh, the pills took away some of the fatigue or weird edges or stuff that brought me down, you know? Laughing Bear says, I think it's both masking and medication, because later Subal says that maybe Gangle will find something else. You could interpret this as her trying out medication but not being right for her. I am not sure how to feel. Like, now that I'm stewing on this episode and I'm talking it over with you guys, I genuinely don't know how to feel about the ending, like, the ending scene, because it could be seen as, like, such a positive change for Gangle, and also a terrible change for Gangle. Throwing away your medication, throwing away your mask, not caring about what happens in your life, essentially breaking down emotionally, letting all your emotions flow out, and then getting fucking hit by a truck. Like, there's layers to that scene. I'm very emotionally conflicted with that scene, you know? Have we talked about her being hit by the truck already? No, we've just been, like, going through the start of the episode and talking about the...
Like, in a good...
Like, in a good way. We've been talking about the, like, little tiny details of the episode itself, you know? We'll just see how Gangle evolves in the future. Yeah, it's not a simple thing that you can just change by a single adventure, you know? It is limited by the format of being a limited time TV show. Also, I love this shit. Who here gets the whole unicorn Pomni bit? It's a fucking stupid joke that Gooseworks made on, like, her Twitter. About, like, Pomni having, like, a unicorn horn and having, like, the fucking, the catchphrase, that's possible. It's, like, it's such a goofy bit. You can probably find, like, comic strips about that. Like, if you just, like, Google Pomni Digital Circus, like, unicorn horn. I'm surprised that it was actually brought up in the episode, in, like, a canon episode itself. Raspberry Fox says, what's interesting to me is how the mask isn't like the comedy mask, but really is just a normal mask. It helps regulate her emotions and help her push them, preventing them from being super happy or sad. That has to tie into, like, emotional regulation medication, right? For, like, people with bipolar disorder, or, like, possibly BPD. Log in says, Gangle being judged by Caine at the end could reflect a person's fear of letting out all their emotions or just letting out some emotion. Zoe says, as someone who went cold turkey, yeah, I do not recommend it as much as I felt better. I think that's what the truck scene is meant to represent at the end. Like, this feeling of, like, throwing away the thing that you feel is controlling you feels liberating in a way, but like, leads to horrible, horrible consequences, you know? It seems to have been such a happy moment for Gangle, only to immediately be led by death. That is... It seems to work on multiple levels there, where, like, it's not encouraging you to stop medicating yourself, because it shows you that, even though it may feel right at that moment, it may actually completely unravel your life if you know, indulge like that, which is very sad. Laughing Bear says, I could see it as her throwing away her meds, which leads to tragedy. If a med doesn't work for you, psychiatrists can help you find a new one, but if you just throw it away, you can get worse than before. Yes, exactly. Can we mention the fact of her projecting during the commercial part? Let's go back to the commercial part, because, like, that was one of the most creepy parts of the episode. And honestly, Jax may be an asshole, but I kind of respect him for how ballsy he was coming out of that mostly fine. The fact that he wasn't, like, resentful or scared of, like, Gangle after that happened shows that he's like, his bullying is not personal. You know?
Almost to 2 years, _FIOK.
Thank you, Chris, for the 20 months. Almost 2 years by now. Yeah, let's look at this I think this is one of the most important interactions that Gangle and Jax have between each other.
Oh, Jax! The bathroom looks like a biohazard and needs a good scrubbing.
Well, I don't know. Shouldn't, like, Biohazard crew take care of that?
I love... I should not let my Jax bias, like, take over this stream, but just the way that he acts during this episode feels so... real to, like, actual, like, teenagers or, like, young adults working at retail. It really feels like he went back in a time where, like, maybe he was, like, a struggling, like, college student trying to pay the bills by working at this fucking horrible establishment, you know? Like, he was completely out of his element in here. In most other adventures, he is, like, going around trying to fuck with everyone, trying to cause chaos, trying to be like a cartoon character. But in this one, he just seems, like, resigned to his fate. He's not trying to absolutely destroy everything. He's not trying to sabotage the restaurant. He just seems like he went back to this time where he was just miserable, you know? BM says, Jax between episode 2 and 4 feel like two different people almost. I mean, he barely appeared on episode 3. He got literally gagged up on episode 3 so that he would not fucking bother everyone else. Zoe says, like, every single one of them is scarily realistic. Oh, the end where, like, they wrap up and close down the food place, like, that genuinely feels like conversations that I've had with people in retail when we're, like, at the end of our shifts. It's like this combination of, like, you know these people, they're kind of your friends, but not really. Like, you're not gonna see them after this. You're kind of, like, closing down, like, you're not really that attached to them, and just have these awkward conversations of, like, do you want to talk more seriously about this, or should I just head home and, like, go crash for the night, you know? Classmate co-worker vibes, yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jaxie boy, don't you want to be a model employee?
No, I don't care about it.
Look at that face, by the way.
Model employee.
Look at Gangle's face. Oh my god. There's gonna be so many screen caps of, like, Gangle's faces. Her new mask is so well animated on this episode. The fucking cat face. With the giant chin. You like Spudsies, don't you, Squidward?
No, I don't care about any of this.
Well, that doesn't really sound like a can-do attitude to me.
It's not.
Bad.
I like you better when you're sad.
That is... Oh. You know, out of all the things that Jax has said to Gangle specifically, because, like, Gangle is, like, the victim of bullying by Jax on almost every single episode, that's actually, like, the meanest thing you can say to someone. It was worse with, Ragatha, obviously. But for this one, it's like, you're, like, it's so powerful because Gangle is trying something new here. She's desperately trying something new. She's trying to be a new person. She's trying to be better. She's trying to be happier and, like, get along with everyone better and trying to take initiative. So, like, someone seeing that, someone that she knows, even though she doesn't like him very well, seeing someone that she knows say that to her must be, like, actually devastating. Because, like, oh, I am trying so hard to be better, but I'm actually better when I'm miserable. Nick says, I just love how the natural response to not being sad is being annoying, silly, smug fuck. It's very real, I think. Yeah, because she's pushing it, you know, Nick? She's pushing it really hard. And she's pushing it to people that would be weirded out by that, because they are used to you being this different certain way. So of course there would be pushback by them, and it just leads into this, you know, obviously horrible moments. Bonnie Plush Tuber says, I actually just looked back at the episode and Jax actually seemed to feel sorry for hitting Gangle with the baseball bat. So maybe he's growing some kind of heart? I don't think so. I think he just genuinely wasn't a moment where he wanted to bully her, you know? He is so evil, I can make him worse. He's gonna die in episode 6. Mark my words.
Well, maybe you just need some more...
More.
Training.
Alright, time to see the creepy shit.
Hi, welcome to Spudsies. In this video, you're gonna learn the ins and outs of what makes you a good crew member and a valuable asset to the Spudsies Corporation.
When did you make this?
One thing that I love as well about this whole sequence and Gangle's personality is that she herself admits that she was a branch manager at somewhere. So her being so, I don't know, fitting for the job makes sense because she used to actually be like this in real life, you know?
Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want a career in fast food.
Yeah.
I want to be a comic artist and eventually launch my own manga-inspired webcomic.
And then you go into the last few moments of the episode, and you see her drawing manga in a notebook. It's such a tiny little moment. It's like, oh, like Gangle. Like I really didn't care much for Gangle when like the first few episodes released, but like now that she had a whole spotlight moment for herself, it's like, oh no, baby, what did they do to you?
Hi, welcome to Spudsies. In this video, you're gonna learn the ins and outs of what makes you a good crew member and a valuable asset to the Spudsies Corporation.
Dex says, that overly specific example feels so much like a degrading call-out at first, and then you realize that it's not really directed towards others, it's directed at herself.
Did you make this?
Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want a career in fast food. I want to be a comic artist and eventually launch my own manga-inspired webcomic.
Like, the way that she's, like, moving her arms even is, like, this cynical, like, mean, degrading, like, sarcastic comment at herself. It's genuinely so mean.
And it's cool to have dreams, but you also need to remember that they're completely unrealistic, and you need to stop trying.
That just, you know what that feels like? It feels like Gangle wanted to be that when she was young, and then someone that was like maybe an authority figure, maybe like, I don't know, her mother, or like maybe her father, just told her like, yeah, that's nice, honey, but like, you should be realistic, though. That's nice that you have dreams, but like, stop. Also, his face is so powerful here.
But before we get into all that, first things first. Are you smiling?
No.
Why not?
Wait, nobody can see this, right?
It's time for your employee reevaluation.
I respect the shit out of Jax for coming out of that and, like, being chill with Gangle after all that. Like Jax is the better man. Because, like, that moment was just Gangle getting back at him for all the shit that Jax has been putting her through for, like, all these episodes / years. Like, that is the moment where, like, she gets back at him, right? And Jax just decided, okay, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to touch Gangle, because, like, if she gets, like, over the edge, like, she can be really, really, really fucking mean. Like, that is weird and torturous and weird and fucked up. I don't like that. I respect them for, like, not completely hating or being scared shitless of Gangle. Maton says, this one's heart-wrenching. It gave me a crack theory that maybe people don't have to be alive to enter the circus. Maybe she actually did get run over. No. I mean, Maton, that is like a very literal interpretation of what happened in the ending. My personal feeling is that it's meant to be a metaphor for people that throw away their medication, feel a sense of relief for not having to take their medication, and feeling like euphoria for finally being able to feel quote-unquote real emotions, only for them to completely crash and some incident to happen that would ruin their lives. You know? Like, even what Gangle said at the end when, like, she was talking to Caine gave me those vibes of, like, I went crazy. Like, I went off the deep end. Like, I did something horrible. You know? Twisted Myth says, and then the side effects and depression came back full force. Yes! Because, like, I think that we can pretty much, all of us here can pretty much agree that, like, Gangle suffers either from bipolar disorder or from, like, borderline personality disorder, like BPD or bipolar. It really depends, because, like, it seems that she goes into a depressive state out of, like, completely fucking nothing. Like, she gets pushed a little bit. Literally pushed, like, almost, like, physically pushed. And she goes into a depressive state. But even when she was wearing the normal mask, I'm gonna call it the normal mask, she was talking about manic episodes as well. I think that it's, like, either bipolar or BPD, in a way that she feels amazing sometimes. She's like very high on life, very happy, everything's fine, everything is right, everything is amazing, and then suddenly one bad thing happens and it's just crack. Everything is horrible, everything is awful, like I'm crying, I cannot stop crying, you know? Fussy Goat says, you feel great, but you don't realize that it's not feeling good, it's feeling relief. Yes! And then once the relief stops, like, everything comes crashing down.
Horseradish sauce.
Hey.
Let's continue to, like, let me just put the episode at the start and just see if we can find anything else to talk about. There's so much to talk about. There is literally so much to talk about. Scamelian says, stress broke her, literally, and couldn't handle the aftermath of that, and with the problem of having no one be there for you. That's gonna happen to Jax, I'm so sure of it. Can we talk about how Caine could legitimately be a great creepypasta / like, haunted game creator, for real, though? Like, Caine seems to like to make adventures, but, like, I don't know, man. If he really tried, he could make some good-ass horror games.
Today's adventure is The Curse of the Violent Psychopath Butcher! That's right, scary human meat is all over the walls, and boy, is it smelly! It's up to you
wait.
to...
Can we, like, chill with the horror, please? I really don't want this to be like last time.
Caine would make horror novels. It seems that, like, Caine, like, really has a propensity for horror. And... actually, I think this might be a direct reference to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You guys know I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? You know what that book is about? You know what that series is about? I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is one of the direct inspirations for the Amazing Digital Circus. It is essentially a novel about an AI that had destroyed the human race. It was so hyper-advanced that it was able to completely destroy the world, destroy society, and only a handful of people are the ones alive, and the supercomputer Am is torturing them for all eternity, you know? It seems that Caine's more like psychopathic, weird, horror-like inspirations seem to be based off of, like, Am. And also this very specific line that I would like to point out from Subal. Let's see. Where is that line? When, like, Subal talks to Jax. I need to find it.
It was bad.
Why did you think I would like that?
Well, if you're all gonna be such critics, why don't you suggest a better one?
We do! Have you not checked the suggestion box once?
Gonna be real, I forgot we had that.
I knew it.
We have a suggestion box?
Basically, no.
I need to, like,
plug that up.
I need to find, like, the moment where they talk about Caine.
An adventure where Zubal gets turned into a piñata and we all take turns beating them up?
That one's mine.
Who would have guessed?
Let's just have an adventure where Jax can't talk through the entire thing.
Genuinely hurtful.
Good.
Can we maybe pick one that's more normal?
What?
Oh, I hate the word of the use normal. My fucking brain. I hate the use of the word normal.
I don't know what's normal to you people. Let's have one where we all work at a fast food place. Is that normal?
Who wrote that?
Yeah, that's pretty...
Phil, it's around the middle. Okay, I need help from you guys. Where is the moment where, like, Gangle, Subal and Jax talk about Caine?
Normal?
Great! That means today's adventure is an honest, hard day's work at Spudsy's restaurant chain.
He just pulled that out of his ass. I like the idea, by the way, that the only reason for why we see the reused, like, NPC characters is because Caine was caught completely off guard and he's just making shit up as he goes along. You know? It's at some point while Subal is flipping burgers. That is a... Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh! Oh! Not that one! I love you, Ragatha.
So you're just, like, actually doing the job.
Yeah, I don't want Caine to punish me.
Caine's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out? The only thing holding Caine back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
That seems like foreshadowing for something. That really seems like foreshadowing for something in the future of the series. Because, like, first of all, like I said before, Caine is inspired by Am. And the reason for why Am is a direct inspiration for Caine is that Am can create simulations to torture the living shit out of the humans that it has captured. The whole deal with Am is that Am has killed the entirety of the human race. And Am has realized that it does not have a purpose in life beyond torturing humanity. And so Am will not let the last few humans that it has on its clutches die, because otherwise it would be out of a purpose. And so, to continue the mass destruction and slaughter of humanity, she's keeping these humans cooked up in, like, tortured simulation chambers, where, like, they get tortured for all eternity. It is a very, very direct parallel here with Caine, except that Caine does not hate humanity. Caine does not hate the humans trapped inside of the digital circus. But what if he could hate? Jax, like, straight up just says, like, oh, he's not worried about it, because Jax just does not think about others, you know? Jax is like, what's the worst that could happen? It's just a stupid AI. Like, I don't really care about Caine. But you guys remember what happened last episode, in episode 3, where, like, Subal tried to have, like, a one-to-one, like, real conversation with Caine, and Caine just straight up, like, started malfunctioning and freaking out? I have this idea that, Caine is supposed to give adventures for these characters. He's supposed to be an entertainment for these characters. He's supposed to be the AI that keeps the whole circus together. But what if he actually came to genuinely hate one of the characters? What if, in his nature, he was able to actually change his views and, like, genuinely want to hurt someone? I don't think that he would be capable of deleting them from the servers, from, like, the actual circuits itself. He can't kill anyone, but just as he's shown with the horror, like, adventures, he can be a hell of a torturer. In fact, I think he's, like, pretty much actually accidentally torturing the characters without even realizing, you know? Nothing could stop him. I think that the only thing that he could not do to these characters is kill them or make them go insane. If he could very well be able to torture them just like Am from I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. It just feels like he is not doing it right now because, just like Subal said, he genuinely likes them. He genuinely likes the characters. He genuinely likes the humans. You know? Jess Chill says, can we talk about how Caine glitched out at the end of this episode? He had a couple of weird moments before, but not glitching himself. Jazz, come on. Caine has been glitching ever since the first episode. That's just a bit that he does. He is inherently unstable. Like, that's just a thing that he does. Reeser says, he can torture them without realizing it, but what if he did want to? Yes. Because in Caine's nature as an entertainment is fascinating because he seems to just want to make good adventures for people. And he at least seems like he takes his job as an artist You know, he believes that the things that he's creating are basically art, and he's proud of himself for that art. What if he didn't need to get positive attention for his art and just wanted to express himself in more fucked up ways without caring about what other people think of him? Like, oh, I care about you guys' feelings because you validate me, you know? Caine as a creator desperately wants validation from these people. He wants them to be happy for his creations. What if there's a moment where he just stops caring about what they think and what they believe, and he just starts, like, expressing himself without the need for validation from others? You know?
It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out? The only thing
Like, that just feels like foreshadowing, you know?
holding Caine back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
And I do have to say, that is pretty much coming out of the, not really self-insert, not really, but like that's coming out of like a character that's very personal to Gooseworks. I basically see Subal as like an extension of Gooseworks, the creator. First of all, because Gooseworks absolutely loves the kind of weird character design that Subal has. You know, like the weird triangle face and like triangle features and just this weird like art style. Like that just straight out of like Gooseworks' like character book, you know? And also the thing with identity, like Gooseworks as like a trans woman, like the whole bit with like identity and not finding like the right pieces to like not liking like themselves and like trying to find pieces for their body, like it just feels like a very personal character to Gooseworks. So that dialogue coming out of Subal's mouth feels like very important to me.
Really want to find out? The only thing holding Caine back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
Twisted Myth says, Caine is unstable and Subal realizes that Caine is dangerous if he hates you. And Jax just thinks that it's in Caine's nature for him to naturally be kind. Yeah, which is why he doesn't give a shit about consequence and can just say whatever he wants to Caine. It's also great that he tries to snap back at Subal with that comment. Because it's like, yeah, no, Subal is the one that gives Caine the most issues. Subal is the one that is like a critic. Subal is an art critic, essentially, because, like, they are the ones that give Caine the most shit about their adventures not being good for them. And I think that that's, like, they have, like, this little rivalry, like, this friction between the two of them. They feel like the most, like, they feel like almost like two artists, like, critiquing each other's work, you know? They feel like they have this, like, weird friendship going on that's, like, way more mature. It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god, I love Pomni having to use the box. The fucking burger box to, like, get up into the counter. The sauce packet box. Oh... Can we talk about this now? Can we fucking talk about this scene? Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. And also, I'm not sure if this is like part of an ARG, but POS login user spud code 4696 96 something something. If there's like an ARG going on after the release of this episode, you should use that as like a login or something.
Hello.
Hello, Sheila. I'll have a sausage bacon jaffle combo. And the mate here just wants 6 hash browns split between them.
Yeah, okay. Hi.
Oh, the baby! She is so in love. Oh my god, she's so in love. I ship them so fucking hard. Oh my god, Pomni. You fucking girl failure. You absolute crush, like, obsessed, like, fucking girl failure. Oh my god. Look at that face! I can't believe it. This woman is thirsting so hard for that alligator gummy.
You You alright, miss?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll call your order when your name's ready, yeah.
Oh, look at her! She's like so fucking like she's so glad to see him. She's smitten. My god. You think that she ever thinks about Gummigoo like when she's trying to sleep in her room? Like she's just like going through that like memory of him in like her mind like over and over again. Zero risks.
Oh, wait, I forgot to...
Look at that little guy. Look at this little guy with the tiny little, like, arms and, like, the tiny little legs.
It's for a kid's meal toy. You're not a kid. Oh, yeah. An adult toy, then. Don't know
Look at that fucking stupid-ass hamster.
about that one, mate. Well, can I help you, miss?
She's such a girl failure. Jesus Christ. I love you, Pomni. A lot of people think that Jax is my favorite character in the show, but no, Pomni's where it's at, man.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Huh?
Do we know each other?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm by this scene. Oh my god. As someone that watched, like, the second episode and, like, almost had, like, a fucking breakdown at Gummigoo and, like, his character. Ugh. C-Max says, new theory, young Pomni had a crush on Steve Irwin. I don't know who my favorite character is, but they're all so good. If I had to give a list, it would be like, number 1, Pomni. Number 2, Jax. Number 3, Gummigoo. Number 4, I think at this point, Gangle, honestly. And everyone else is like, everybody else. No, Kinger. Kinger is 5. For sure.
Look, Ragatha, where's Pomni?
Huh? Oh, she's flirting with the gummy guy, 'cause she'd rather be with an NPC than with us or something.
Jealous. Look at that. Jealous gay. Oh my god, she's so fucking gay. Oh my god. Also, even though I'm joking about that, that is genuine resentment coming out of Ragatha. I like that she was basically turned into, like, a stupid idiot in this episode, and she's revealing, like, her actual feelings, like, her more negative feelings that she doesn't let on with, like, anybody else. She tries so desperately to be nice and kind to everyone, so, like, this is the stuff that she's keeping down deep inside of her that she doesn't want to say because she doesn't want to be mean to everyone, you know?
Something.
Well, that won't do.
I wish someone would flirt with me.
She is so lonely! What a fucking lonely lesbian! Oh my god! You are so gay and you're so desperate. Oh my god, Ragatha. Christ! Also, puppy. There's just that mannequin is reading a puppy article.
Pomni, we need you on the register! Stop weirding the customers out!
But it's Gummigoo. Can't the job wait a bit? It's not like this is real.
Next you're gonna say my authority isn't real. Anyway, put away that breakfast menu because it's lunchtime!
Oh, what a fucking brilliant episode, Jesus. I like that they emphasize that she's nice, but not necessarily a good person, if that makes sense. Well, Ragatha is just like the team mom in so many different ways, you know? She tries to be nice, but doesn't have the actual means to be able to... She just pacifies everyone and tries for everyone to get along instead of actually having to fix their internal issues.
Alright, fellas, it's lunch rush. Get your game faces on.
I love that this episode is so uncomfortable, but in a good way. I love how dry the environment is to contrast how animated Gangle is. You know? Feels like almost like an episode of The Office. It's actually kind of brilliant that they have such an animated, goofy, cartoony character contrasted on the relatively boring set that the episode is taking place in, you know? Phil, look back. What? Does she reach out? Hold on.
Anyway, put away that breakfast menu because it's lunchtime.
What do you mean? What did you say? He did reach out. Back a bit more, a bit further. When? When she says his name.
Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's Gummigoo. Can't the job wait a bit? It's not like this is real.
For like a second, though. It's Gummigoo.
Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's Gummigoo. Can't the job...
Look at... Oh, baby boy.
Job wait a bit? It's not like this is...
Does he know? No, that's not how NPCs work. He doesn't know, but like... He probably wanted to ask, how did you know my name?
It's real.
Next you're gonna say my authority isn't real.
Wow.
Anyway, put away that breakfast menu because it's lunchtime.
I like that she cracked just as much as she cracked with the other two comments made by Jax and Ragatha. Not because Pomni said anything to her, but because she didn't actually say anything to her, you know? That kind of hurts. Not as much as, like, the other two comments, but that still hurts for her. Also, is that a giant fucking cupcake? What's going on with that one? Oh, wait! That's the truck! That thing here, that's the Gummigoo truck. Wait, did they actually succeed in their quest? Is this a version of Gummigoo where they succeeded in, like, stealing the truck away, and they're just parking here as, like, a rest stop before they go back to, like, their home with the truck in hand? Oh! That's the war rig, yeah. That's kinda cute, isn't it?
Alright, fellas, it's lunch rush. Get your game faces on.
Don't forget to clock out on time. Who something who failed to clock out of time will be reported to upper management and dealt with appropriate disciplinary action. Interesting. It might be Caine reusing assets because of the slapdash, how slapdash the adventure was. Oh, like 100%. But I just like that tiny little detail. Customer is always right, serve with a smile.
Does this count as a bus?
Are you ready to order?
No thanks. I got this bowl of cereal.
Well, there's a line of people behind you.
300 cheeseburgers for all my precious spawn.
Is that for here or to...
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
Can you hold on for just a second?
What the fuck is going on in the background?
Lumpy, Skithers, Leathu, leave that poor, pitiful creature alone.
Do all the Gloinks have names?
Of course they do. I love and cherish every Gloink I give birth to. What kind of mother do you think I am?
It's beautiful.
Hey,
Does he know? That looked like how he looked back in the back area, in the out of bounds area. Does he know? Is this like a thing of like, I don't want to tell you because I would get deleted again?
Hey.
I doubt it. I think he's just weirded out. But look at their reactions. Like, look at his face and look at how Pomni reacts. That's not a look of awkwardness.
I just want to wish you a pleasant day. Thanks for eating at Spudsy's.
Huh.
Have a good one, miss.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think MikeBot says, I think Caine never got rid of him or reset him. He just put him back in his level, never expecting to see him again. I don't think the level remains loaded. I am so fucking, like... That's the door closed on Gummigoo. We're never gonna see him again. I just... Oh, I'm ravenous! Sorry. Oh my fucking god. Like, I'm literally holding out for hope here. Is that... This scene... Like, there is almost no words exchanged here, so, like, you could, like, take it in, like, two different ways. Like, if you were...
It's beautiful.
Like, okay, you could take this in two different ways. You could take this in a way of, like, Gummigoo doesn't remember, and because he doesn't remember, he's just weirded out by Pomni being so obsessed with him, and he's just awkward and just wants to leave with his mates, right? Or, you could interpret it as Gummigoo knows, but doesn't want to reach out, because he realizes that Caine will probably delete him again, if he goes back to the circus. And he has his mates back, and he has his life back. So, going with Pomni would probably not be a good idea. And he can't tell her. So they have to go separate ways. You know? Maybe I'm just coping. Am I just grasping a straws chat? Like, I feel like I'm just grasping right now. At, like, very short straws. But it's like... Come on, like, look at that, look at that!
Hey,
Look, he's like, I don't want, like, I'm sorry, like, he is not awkward, he is not, like, weirded out, he's not disgusted by Pomni. He's like, I am sorry, like, that look, it feels like I am sorry.
I just want to wish you a pleasant day.
You're picking up an entire bucket of straws.
Thanks for eating at Spudsy's.
Look, that smile! Like, come on!
Have a good one, miss.
Like, that's sad! Why is it sad? Like, okay, I am actually fucking ravenous right now. Dude, why would he look sad right now? If he did not remember, why would he look sad right now? If he was just weirded out by Pomni, if he did not recognize her, why is he sad? That is such a look of, hey, I remember you. Like, I cannot be with you. I cannot do this. I cannot go back there. That is such a look of, like, I am sorry, but I have to leave. You know? I don't think he actually remembers, but he might have some sort of weird feeling that he does remember her somehow. Like, it's like sad. Like, if it was just an awkward interaction between two characters, he would not be like...
Have a good.
Like those eyes that frown, like he's trying to smile for her, but like,
miss.
oh, Gummigoo! I don't know why I'm so fucking obsessed with this fucking alligator. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Pickleman says, because he realizes Pomni knows him, but he doesn't remember her fully. Just the feeling for her. Okay. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Hey, Thiago, thank you for the super chat. So, idea. AI can sometimes remember things, like for example, chess AI can do a mistake once and with no changes to it. Remember to never do it. What?
Oh, Jax!
Anything else we should talk about before we go into like the main like climax? Because like I feel like we've been pretty thorough with what we've been talking about throughout the stream. It's already been 2 hours? Jesus Christ. Is there anything that we could learn from these characters that we haven't, like, talked about before this point? I feel like we've covered most of everything. Let's see when they, like, just enter the restaurants.
Well, I guess I should get into manager mode and get us all kicked off.
Oh yeah, when she was happy about being a manager. Let me see that again, actually.
Is that normal?
Who wrote that?
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Great! That means today's adventure is an honest, hard day's work at Spudsy's restaurant chain. And you can be the shift manager.
You did not just make that today's adventure.
That's my face. I love the expressions on this show, goddammit.
That's right. You've shown enough leadership skills today to be the perfect shift manager. Of course, of course.
Is Bubble just, like, stuck there permanently?
I'm already getting tons of ideas.
Oh. Oh, wait, what? They have connected tongues? I did not realize that. Wait. What do you mean they have connected tongues?
Tons of ideas.
Oh!
That was weird.
Well, see you guys when it's over.
Again?
I'm not gonna be a wage slave for fun.
Oh, I know. I could sit this one out, and Zubul could take my place.
What? That's not how that works.
Great idea, Kinger. It'll be nice.
Yeah, they share an asset. That's so weird.
To have you back on board, Zubul.
What? Are you kidding me? I'm not just gonna be forced into this stupid adventure.
You can shut up now.
So, remember when Zubul said that if Caine wouldn't like them, he would be way worse? I think it's because of this. I think that Caine can just force you to do shit. If you don't like it, too bad. Fuck you.
I think I might be able to give it a swing.
This is important.
Being a shift manager was my job at one point.
Then what?
Yeah. I find it kind of fascinating that almost everyone else remembers their life before the circus except Pomni.
What are we waiting for? Get your non-slip shoes ready, because we're going to Spudsy's!
It's not Jax's day. Zubul has seen what Caine can do while the others adventure. True. Are they starting to remember how, now that Pomni is here? Pomni is remember in Russian. No. I think they just know. They just know what they used to be. Like, Kinger used to be a programmer. Gangle used to be a shift manager. I'm not sure if at a restaurant, though. Maybe it was like a computer store or something?
Well, I guess I should get into manager mode and get us all kicked off.
Who's the guy in the picture on the wall? Oh no, it's just supposed to be some fucking KFC ripoff guy. You mean this guy on the top left? That is supposed to be like a allusion to like the Colonel, you know? Hey Sundirth, thank you for the super chat. Little late, but I don't think Caine resets NPCs, just unloads them. And Gummy being a more advanced AI, he probably retains more memory. Come on, let that be true. Let that be true. Let that be true.
Well, I guess I should get into manager mode and get us all kicked off.
It's Spudsy himself. Holy shit.
And with that out of the way, let's get to work, guys.
That's John
Oh,
Spudsy.
no. It looks like I've taken Ragatha and dropped her in the deep fryer.
No. We can't have anything like that going on around here.
What are you gonna do about it, though?
I'm calling upper management.
What is... Can I see that phone? Oh my god, she has like a flip phone with like hearts and shit? Look at that. Oh my god. She's into anime. She's like a burgeoning artist. She has like a weird fucking piggy flip phone.
I'm calling upper management.
Wait, is Caine trying to draw himself in those pictures?
Hello?
Hey, Caine, we're having a
The boss.
bit of an issue with the employees, and I was wondering if you could maybe have a punishment waiting for them at the end of the day if they do a terrible job.
Wait, what?
Motivation! That's what my adventures have been missing! Great idea, Gangle!
Why does this look like a green screen? C-Max says, maybe another no-mouth reference where only Nimdok couldn't remember who they were before Am captured them all? Maybe, actually. Hey, Retro, thank you for the $5.
Little thing I've noticed is that there's a logo that says C and A that keeps reappearing, specifically in Caine's office and once in the office in EP1.
That is the company that made the amazing Digital Circus game. I am convinced of that. And it probably refers to Caine and Abel? Or something like that? I'm not sure what the company's name actually is, but yeah, it's definitely a brand for the actual company that made this. Mr. Phil, this is the first episode of Jax not breaking the fourth wall. What do you mean by that, Vic? Jax did break the fourth wall, with the reference to, like, Pomni's unicorn horn from, like, the Gooseworks Tumblr posts. If anything, this is one of the most direct instances of Jax breaking the fourth wall. What do you mean? Also, look at the 3DS Max, like, default teapot.
I'll be sure to make something truly awful awaiting your rotten employees.
Why would you do this?
It's called a manic episode, and you're getting 3 more seasons. Anyway. Hey, Jax, it's your job to set up the drink station, make new coffee and iced tea, and fill the ice cream machine, so get to it.
Poor
This
Rag.
is really weird.
Yeah, it's really weird when, like, your fucking bullying victim talks back to you. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Is that a fucking New Zealand license plate? Mr. 57 AMH. That has to be a reference to something, right? Can I actually look at the Spudsy's, like, corkboard or, like, the whiteboard? Probably not, right? Anyways, we're gonna skip to... I think we've seen most of... Like, we've talked about most of what the episode has to offer. including the TV scene, which, like, is nightmarish. I'm sorry, Jax, but you kind of deserved it, honestly. Oh, yeah, the conversation that Ragatha had with Subal and Gangle.
Hey, we need to search.
57 is Gooseworks' favorite number. Oh, that's cute.
Assembling these. I'm running out of room here.
I made like 5 or 6 of them.
Cool. That's 6 out of 300.
Ugh.
Phil, listen to what Gangle says in the TV scene. Yeah, we've already gone through that. Get the fuck out of here.
You are such a grouch. Why are you always being a grunch?
Gangle, can you help Ragatha? I think she huffed paint or something.
Huffing paint and not waiting until a designated break? I'll be right there.
No, wait. I can do it. I just gotta grab the horseradish sauce. I miss my horses.
What does that mean? Is Ragatha a horse girl? Are you like... Did you come from a farm? Huh? She's a horse girl. She's a rich girl? Raggedy Ann reference. Huh. She probably worked at a ranch. Ragatha being a horse girl makes so much fucking sense, actually. Didn't catch that. She had horses? Yeah, she does miss them.
The horseradish sauce. I miss my horses.
Aww. She mentions dance classes as well. Maybe she's like from a rich family.
Let me help you with that.
Why are you even the boss?
Okay, this might be... Okay, guys, this is gonna be a poll. This is gonna be like a fucking, like, shot from the stratosphere, but, like, the next episode is supposed to be Ragatha's, right? Right? Next episode is supposed to be focused around Ragatha. Right. This might be a fucking, theory, like, shot into the stratosphere. But maybe the whole thing with Ragatha is that she... Like, maybe, like, the show is gonna play into, like, her puppet's, appearance. You know how she's based off of, like, a Raggedy Ann, like, ragdoll kind of doll, you know? What if the next episode of the circus is either takes place in a farm, 1, or 2, the episode is about Ragatha feeling like a puppet. Like, going through life, like, essentially, oh, I have to do this. Like, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to be the mom to the group. I'm supposed to be the one that keeps everyone together. I'm supposed to be the one that everything is fine with me. There's no issues with me. I'm the pincushion. You know how, like, Jax, like, doesn't care about Ragatha's safety because she can be impaled or she can be, like, maimed in so many different ways, and she doesn't really react negatively to it very much? She gets fucking impaled with a spike in, like, episode 2. She gets thrown into the deep fryer, you know? She gets, like, a knife put through her forehead in, like, her character introduction, like, scene. What if she's, like, supposed to be the pincushion? Like, imagine, like, if she's a rich girl, if she's, like, had, like, to do dance classes and, like, had horses in, like, her family estate, maybe she was, like, a rich girl that was supposed to follow, like, her family's footsteps. Like, you know, like, Pacifica Northwest from Gravity Falls? You know how she was basically controlled by her parents to do whatever they wanted and whatever they expected out of her? Maybe it's something like that. She is the way that she is because she's been conditioned to be the mother, be the caretaker, be the happy little puppet that everyone can just, like, take out their frustrations on, you know? Faye of Bunny says, if that's the case, and how she misses horses because of possible farm life, it can be just how used she's been to be the one that takes responsibility that when everything goes wrong. And It feels miserable and sad. Yes. What if her family owes the company? Maybe. A daycare adventure where she's pushed too far as a mother figure of the group. Oh, that would be great! I feel like she comes from a place that she had to be the one to be used as a puppet, and her feelings didn't matter, and she had to be the one to step up and, like, support other people beside herself, you know? And eventually she's gonna break because of that. It seems that in this, like, delirious, like, alcoholic state, it seems that her true feelings, insecure feelings come out. Like, oh, why do I have to do this shit? Why are you forcing me to do all this shit? What, you are asking way too much of me. Oh, you're such a Grinch. Oh, Jax, you're such an asshole. Oh, Gangle, like, I liked you better when you're sad. Like, you're so annoying, like, leave me alone. Like, that feels like the true feelings that she feels that she can't express when she is, quote-unquote, normal, you know? Sora says, Ragatha also said that she hated Max, but didn't want her to date him? It's interesting. Jax. Okay, good, yeah, okay. I was confused. Who the fuck was... who the fuck was Max?
Anyway, I feel like I'm way more responsible than you.
Well, if you underperform now, you might end up hurt later.
Hurt nothing. I'm hurt enough. Packages landing on my head, tea parties, dancing lessons.
Right.
What's wrong with her? You know, a team works much better when we're all giving it 110% instead of, 5.
No.
That is... If what I'm thinking about my theory is correct, that the comment that Gangle gave to Ragatha might actually be really mean as well. Hey Lugigi, thank you for the $5.
Maybe each person's insecurities / how they feel about themselves went into their designs as they joined the circus.
I mean, that's definitely true for Gangle, at least. Because, like, Gangle is this basically living embodiment of, like, BPD / like, bipolar disorder. With the comedy mask and the tragedy mask, you know? If that's the case, then Kinger is definitely related to the construction of the digital circus. That's why he's the king. He's a really old man. He's probably been involved in the creation of the circus, and he's a programmer. You know? He's probably definitely been involved in the creation of the circus. Ragatha is being used as a doll and being used to taking everyone's bullshit and, like, always being friendly and nice, even though her true feelings are masked behind that, like, doll personality. Hey, Sora. I meant she said that Ragatha didn't want him to hate her. Ah, I can't fucking type. Okay. Also, what Ragatha is saying here might actually be a Raggedy Ann reference as well. Cute.
5?
No offense.
Yeah, imagine being so used to carrying everyone around and, like, being happy and trying to, like, pacify them and being, like, the team player of the group. And then when somebody tries to step up and tries to, like demand more of you, they just tell you, oh, you're barely doing anything. Like, that's also a mean comment from Gangle, you know?
But you're kind of annoying when you have your happy mask. Wait, is that mean to say?
Zubal, help Ragatha with assembly. I'm gonna go over here now.
Ragatha didn't mean it, though. She's just stupid right now. Jax is just he just wants to go home, man.
Are you kidding me? Hey, Gangle! I think the clock's broken.
Is it broken? Or are we the broken ones? How long has this shift really gone on for?
Anyways, we should probably wrap up this stream by talking about the actual end of the episode. First of all, the most relatable fucking thing in this episode is this.
God. I'm on it. Later, Pomni.
Not this, not this. This. Oh, my poor baby. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, huh?
You good?
My comedy mask is usually broken by now.
We're doing another one of these.
I love that she's used to it by now. It's so fucking cool. I love these characters so much. They're so well written.
Is the mask not making you happy? Do you have anybody to talk to? Like, in regards to your issues? I'm sure Ragatha would like to help you out.
Like, I love that Pomni is, like, used to this by now, to the point that she's, like, assuming position. You know, like, I have to help her. Like, I have to help Gangle, I have to help this person. But she's just completely out of her depth when it comes to Gangle. Like, Pomni can barely relate to Gangle's issues. But she's still trying, you know? But, like, the things that she says to Gangle are, like, the most surface level, like, I don't really know how to help out kind of vibe ever, you know? Therapy Jester. That's actually a brilliant, like, nickname. Ask Us Axarat says Pomni basically saves Gangle from abstracting in this episode. True! Because, like, you know, reaching out to her is important. But I love that she doesn't actually know how to help her, but still helped out regardless. Like, you don't know how this person truly feels. Like, even in other scenarios with, like, Kinger and, like, Gummigoo, like, Pomni was able to relate to her. To relate to those characters in, like, a deeper level, you know? But in this scenario, like, Pomni has no frame of reference for this, and so she's just trying to be kind to Gangle.
Oh, Ragatha. I love her, but after a while it gets kinda hard to tell how genuine she's actually being.
That's definitely going to be the focus of the next episode, because the episode 5 is all going to be about Ragatha.
Well, maybe...
Anyway, we can't spend all night out here talking about our feelings. We've got work to do.
Anyways, the moment. I need to talk about this moment.
What a weird day.
I'm so conflicted about this. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. That I'm gonna be thinking about that scene for a while, you know? I have so many conflicting feelings about that scene. Reese says, on one hand, this is like a neurodivergent person unmasking and being their true self again. On the other hand, it's like the meds metaphor. If you guys want to take away, like, if you guys want to completely deflate, like, the serious moment out of this, we can literally say that this is the Gooseworks version of, like, the dream music video of, like, the kid, like, draining his meds into, like, the sink, you know? Like, that's what the mask is! Like, shit. That, like, the music video of, like, the kid, like, throwing away the medicine, you know? But it's, like, actually well made? Sorry about the comment, but it's interesting because it's both a moment of extreme relief for this character and also a moment of, like, almost giving up. You could interpret it in so many different ways, both good and bad. First of all, it's very clear that the mask is some sort of coping mechanism, masking, or medication metaphor. And throwing it away in such a violent way both displays that, yes, you're correct, Gangle, your feelings are right. The mask is not helping you. Subal showed you this mask, and they tried to help you with them. They try, like, taking this mask, taking this pill, taking this coping mechanism, helped you for a little bit to feel better, but it could not ultimately be a final solution to your issues. So throwing it away did bring Gangle relief, you know? It's also so beautiful that in this one moment where you see Gangle walking away, literally walking away from her problems, she doesn't display a single emotion. She's not displaying the happy mask, and she's not displaying the sad mask. She is just being herself. She is happy, she has a smile on her face while crying. It's not the comedy mask and it's not the tragedy mask. It is just Gangle. It's just her. It's not a masked version of who she is. It's relief. It's genuine, both sadness at failing to be normal, and also a genuine, happy relief at letting go, I guess. You know? It's actually just, like, a beautiful moment. It's a genuinely beautiful moment that displays her humanity right then and there. It's a freeing feeling for Gangle. I can imagine a lot of people struggling with their mental health, seeing this scene and feeling connected to this feeling of, like, oh my god, maybe I don't need this, maybe I don't need to be fake, I don't need to be, like, I don't need to be normal to be happy, you know? But the problem with this scene is this. Like, it's not that simple. It shows you that doing this, completely giving up, can cause terrible things to happen, you know? Like, completely giving up is also not right. That is such, like, an emotional gut punch, because, yeah, no, if you completely let go of your medication, you may feel catharsis, you may feel relief at first, but the pills or, like, the coping mechanism was there for a reason, right? Like, okay, I keep going on about pills because it's, like, the most direct comparison you can make, but honestly, this could be about anything. In fact, we could take this and compare it to Ragatha. You know, like, alcoholism? You know the people that rely on alcohol to feel better about their shitty lives? Alcoholics that constantly need to feel drunk in order to feel better about themselves? You know the people that overeat, binge food? People that overdo something so that they can get away from their problems. It can be any form of coping mechanism. It's not just pills. It's just that Pills is like the most direct parallel to like the normal mask, you know? But yeah, like, I am glad that this scene is here. That's a fucked up thing to say. I'm glad that Gangle got run over. But no, for real, I'm glad, because I don't think that I would agree with the message of this episode if it showed this as a completely good thing. You know? I think that would be, either one, it would be very shallow, in my opinion, as like a representation of mental health. It would literally be like a dream music video, like, throwing away the pills, right? It would literally be that. It would be shallow and stupid, and at worst, actually kind of harmful to people struggling with mental health. But the truck, at the very least, and the way that it was shown at the end as a mistake, makes me feel more positively about it. Because it tells you, yeah, no, if you take this away completely, you're going to collapse. Something bad is going to happen. And you will not literally get run over by a truck, but something horrible may happen if you go completely off the deep end like that. If you take that indulgence and, like, completely subsume yourself in it, you know? I don't know, it just feels like a very powerful message, you know? You need to be both happy in your life, and also you need to understand that you shouldn't just give up. If the pill... Hey, Matrix, thank you for the $5.
My favorite Christmas song, Gangle got ran over by a semi.
I guess. If I had to, like, think about what the episode was really trying to say is, if a coping mechanism like pills doesn't work for you, don't completely give up on it. Throw it away if it harms you, if you're not happy ultimately with it. But find something else. Find something to give you that spark of life. Because maybe a different kinds of pills, maybe some other kind of healthier coping mechanism may fit you better. Like pills and like medication are not one size fits all. It all depends on you and who you are and what your issues are, you know?
Alrighty, let's get this performance review out of the way. Overall, pretty productive, made a lot of sales with few customer complaints. Couldn't help but notice, however, that you seem to have cut your own shift short, went a little kooky, and ran out into oncoming traffic. Now, being in a position of power like this, you could offload the blame to one of your employees and avoid the dock on your score. What do you think?
No.
She looks so goddamn tired. Also, this scene being put immediately after the truck scene also gives me something else, aside from the meaning of the episode. I think this also is like a good representation of how Gangle ended up in the circus herself. It seems that she was a shift manager at some other place, maybe not a fast food place, but something else. She had dreams of becoming a manga artist, of being an artist, and not having to do her soul-sucking job in order to sustain herself. Someone told her to just quit and just be realistic and take responsibility, and eventually she ended up cracking over the pressure. I don't think she died, but she ended up in the circus somehow. I literally don't know how, you know?
Well, that was my responsibility. I just cracked under the pressure, I suppose.
Well, that's
What the fuck is that photo on the bottom left? Hold on a second.
Score down to a B+. How's that sound? Speechless. I can't say I blame you. Not every executive is as forgiving as me.
Kinger, what the fuck?
Thank
Hey, MacPips, thank you for the $5.
Okay, but can we get a mini episode following Kinger's bull riding adventure? Let us demand Gooseworks to give us that Hey Plus adventure.
He's really enjoying himself. Okay, time for like a little bit of a slight, maybe too edgy moment or too serious moment from me. But like, I have to be cynical about this. Because like, I talked about this story in the past on stream. If you guys were there for the Deadly Premonition stream. I hate this. I hate this shit so much. Hey, Joombus, thank you for the $5.
Scene hits even harder when you learn how depressed people often become very happy and start giving away their things when they decide to. Yeah.
I hate this shit specifically because think about what the characters went through and what their final grades are. This might just be like a throwaway thing that the writers didn't think about too much, but it actually... Oh, fucking hell. It actually hits me way more close, personally. Look at the grades of every single one of these characters. Subal, B+. All throughout the episode, they were just doing the same thing. You know, like they were just working there like normal. Makes sense for a B+. Jax, he actively threw a co-worker into the fryer and like was like reprimanded by management, but still got a B+. Pomni helped a little bit on the cash register, but like harassed a customer. She was literally photographed harassing a customer. Still got a B+. Ragatha literally didn't do shit. Ragatha just stoned herself and like became a useless fucking drunkard from the fucking stupidity juice. Still got a B+. And Gangle, that went through a whole emotional arc, became depressed. I mean, didn't become depressed, but like all her issues from like her previous life came back flooding to her. She tried so fucking hard to be energetic. She tried so hard for everyone. She tried to like hold this place together as best as she could. She tried to solve the issues. She tried to rein in Pomni. She tried to rein in Jax. She tried to like work without the assistance of Ragatha. All of this, she tried so fucking hard. And she still got a B+. And then Kinger here, having a fucking bull riding contest. No, he gets an A+ because he looks like he was having fun. You know? I know it's a throwaway joke, but it's like, imagine going through the emotional arc that Gangle was going through, trying so fucking hard to keep it together, and your ranking in life ultimately does not matter for shit. Like, that is tough, right? The asshole that was a rebel that didn't care for anything, the stoner that didn't actually help with anything, the idiot with a crush that was like trying to like flirt with the customers, the normal person. You couldn't even be better than one that just did basic shit, you know? It's like a weird disarming feeling of like, why am I even bothering with this shit? Why am I going through such emotional strife only to end up the same as everyone else?
And that's it for the reviews. You have yourself a nice day.
Travis says, Caine is the embodiment of upper management moment. Yeah, because he's stupid. He's just stupid. Uncaring, stupid asshole.
I am such a good...
Hey, what are you all the way out here for?
I messed everything up. The mask didn't work. And now I don't think anybody wants to talk to me anymore.
Baby.
I still like talking to you.
He did the fucking Family Guy death pose? Hold on a second. Is that for real? Are you for reeling right now? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did he really do that?
I am such a good...
Oh god, that's nightmarish. Wait. Oh! Hold on. Let me go this frame... I'm sure that Phisnom will enjoy dissecting this frame by frame. Oh! White Caine. Oh! Oh! The Egypt dance. Upside down Egypt dance. Oh my god! That's it. That's the one. That's the Family Guy death pose. Ew, ew, you're so fucking weird. I like that Ragatha is still conked out from the adventure as well.
Hey, what are you all the way out here for?
I messed everything up. The mask didn't work.
Mr. Shu says, a B+ isn't even a bad grade, but when you try your hardest and only get a B+ after pushing past your own emotional and physical limits, just getting told you did only slightly above par fucking hurts.
And now I don't think anybody wants to talk to me anymore.
I still like talking to you. Look, the new mask was a bust. So what? I'm sure we'll find something that works eventually.
That's extremely important.
I don't deserve a friend like you.
Well, you've got one. Now, come on over and hang out with the rest of us. Bring your art too. I always like seeing what you draw.
Oh, this fucking show is the best, man. I really hope that you guys understand why I am doing these stream reactions. I am not trying to milk this shit for views. This is something that I genuinely fucking care about so much. These characters are so fucking good, every single one of them. I cannot even, like, I don't think I have a single character that I dislike on this show. I am not usually the type to do these, like, reaction streams for anything, but this show is an exception. Like, I have to talk to someone about it, or I'm gonna go insane. I'm glad that you, also, stayed here with me. I kind of find it funny, because, like, at the start of this, stream, there were 800 people, watching this episode with me. Now, and, like, during my analysis discussion, there were, like, 1,100 people. So, like, people legitimately watched the episode on their own, and then came here to, like, listen to me talk about it. Genuinely thank you about that. You know? That is awesome. I am glad that I have a community that wants to both support the original creators of the work, and also just want to hang out here and talk about the things that we're both, like, autistically fucking interested in. Hey, Topaz Rabbit, thank you for the $5.
I love the constant theme of human connection. Like, yeah, stuff sucks, but with others the burden is less.
Yes. That is one of the most important themes of the show, and it's so perfect because it's just a wacky, cartoonish circus thing. I also think that it's like almost a metaphor for the internet, how like this world is so wacky now, it's so weird and confusing, and also now fucking ruled by AI and uncaring upper management. And the only way that we can survive it is just by staying together, forming real human emotional connections, and trying to help each other out. It's such a good fucking show! Alright. It's time to go. That's it for me. I'm gonna go and he'll go have a relax, because tomorrow is the Mascot Horror Slopathon. Hope that you guys are looking forward to that. I am gonna push my own limits on that stream. Time to wear my normal mask, motherfucker.
Okay, now let's look at the new merch. They turned Jax into a marketable burger.
I will buy the Jax Burger. Jax Burger's peak. Jax Burger is amazing. I'll see you guys later, alright? Bye-bye.